जिसका वाईफाई बेटर उसको करना चाहिए.
We are live.
Okay. Are we really live?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Let me check.
मेरे को तो आ गया रे. हम लाइव ही लग रहे हैं.
अपन अपन दोनों है क्या?
हाँ अपन तो मैं पता नहीं क्यों है ऑलरेडी. बट हाय गाइस.
Okay. Yes, we are here. All right, cool. Let's do this. Namaskar. Namaskar, गाँव वालों. Welcome to another live stream. But today we have a guest. Childhood friend Akash Mehta is here. And he's asking us why am I on this podcast and not the other stream with Kautuk, which is going to be philosophical meme review, जिसका market कम है.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a good entryway drug into philosophy because I can bring it to like, अरे देख लौड़ा है देख, and then from there we can take it.
Oh shit, Laura as a gateway drug, great.
Yeah.
You're off to a great start already.
Unlike its physical namesake, the verbal lauda is very easy.
Oh, verbal Laura, shit, you're already picking out the big guns.
Sorry, चलो back to basics.
Okay.
अरे मैं कहता
Mecca.
ओके, तो क्या है आज क्या कर रहे हैं पुनीत? कुछ करो इंसान वाली बातें.
Yes, इंसान वाली बातें. Oh, relatable. Okay, Napawali already made his appearance in the chat. Pranam. सब लोगों को, सब भक्तजनों को welcome to the live stream. First of all, we should thank our very own Jamie for doing this because I was in no mood to keep doing this every week. I'm not a content creator by any stretch, but thanks to Jamie, we are here again. Another excuse to do a Q&A with people, aka Satsang, and we have a friend today, so he can answer all your
I don't know if I should answer any questions.
Dude, the last one you had come from, remember you, me and Baba were there.
Yeah.
So we had to take it off because there was so much over talking happening to समझ नहीं था कौन क्या बोल रहा है.
Yeah.
So I still keep getting requests कि I want to see that stream और उसका मेरे को live चाहिए.
I feel like actually that day the conversation we had on economics got
Yes.
into my head, and
Yeah.
since then I've been trying rather with lot of utility to do some economics jokes, and it's pointless.
Okay.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a tiny fuck about the economy or how it works or how you're being alienated from your rights. People are happy being a professional instead of a labor for the first time in history, as if it's different things.
Yeah.
But
But that is true for all of what we do. No? The audience is always so privileged it doesn't affect them. The people who get affected are not audience.
Yeah, probably. I think it's also just like unlike your audience, my audience, like I think mine is still pretty open-minded, but generally people are not very conducive to the idea of getting new information in their life. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing with relatability. It's like मेरे को जो पता है वही सुना.
Reinforce it.
हाँ.
मेहनत नहीं करने का है, especially in entertainment.
Yeah, like it used to be like घर पे दिमाग छोड़ के जाओ. You know, they make the rest of life so stressful that art then no longer has the opportunity to make you think because you're too fucking tired anyway, and you'd rather watch Who's Having Sex on the Island. What is that show called? Too hot to handle. The scars run deep.
That's a great point. So art then is a luxury only for people who already arrived in life.
Yeah. चलो तो आज करने वाले हम जो लिखा है टाइटल में.
हाँ, eventually yes.
चलो सही है. Are we waiting for people to gather?
A little bit. Yeah, just 4 minutes in.
तू अपने Instagram पे तू post डाला. By the way, congratulations on recording the special, and that it went well, and I'm so happy. It gives me hope for mine. But you said hello, but 160 fellow seekers.
Yes.
Like I was like, पुनीत पानिया गैरी भी कब से बन गया ब्रो? Like
क्या क्या बन गया?
गैरी भी देखा है तू?
ये कौन है भाई? Is he like, I don't know, beer biceps?
Yeah,
नहीं
yeah,
No.
but like he's the guy who came up with the model कि like जो भी कर रहे हो शूट करो, वीडियो का रील बनाओ, रील का पोस्ट बनाओ, पोस्ट का स्टोरी बनाओ.
I mean, I'm not, I don't like the word fan particularly. And yeah, follower is also a mouthful. So that's how I like to look at it. But
Because
even
like
fellows,
your Insta
fellows,
fam.
yeah, fam is family, right? I never got that. Fam is
You
family.
yeah. But you
Arey,
become what
man.
you hate, huh? I'm just like
But what else do you say? Like customers? That's
I
bad.
to call them audience because they watch what I make. Uh,
जैसे hello, hello दोस्तों नहीं, hello audience ऐसा.
वो तो मैं फ्रेंड्स तो मैं बोलता ही हूँ बिकॉज मेरे बहुत ज्यादा फैन अभी बहुत साल से है. तो अभी हो गए दोस्त भी.
अच्छा ऐसा नहीं, थोड़ा some distance has to be maintained.
I think there is like you maintain it with 99%, but then 1% you end up just like becoming friends.
It's 0.1% end up banging also, but that's a different podcast.
That's a different podcast. Many leagues.
All right, I think we can start. About 40 people have joined in so far. The people who joined in and not hit the like button yet, please do so we can reach more people. We
Yes.
got a guest with us today, and we managed some time from his very busy schedule because he.
अरे फुल शादी है पता है मेरे. ये देख मैं नीचे पायजामा पहने ला है.
Oh fuck! किधर? I mean, you're
हाँ.
at a wedding right now.
No, I mean I just came early from my cousin's thing.
Okay. No, even besides Mehta likes to keep busy all day, every day. And he's a workhorse basically.
Yeah.
So
It
we
it
had
helps
to
to keep away the thoughts.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So we had to
Also,
respect this. हाँ बोल ना.
तू एनिमल फार्म पढ़ा है क्या वो?
जॉर्ज ऑरवेल हाँ बचपन में पढ़ा था.
तो उसमें भी घोड़ा होता है, वर्क हॉर्स होता है, पता है तेरे को?
Yeah.
तो
Allegory.
वो he is the labor. He represents the horse represents the labor class.
हाँ.
Right? They just do the work and they're like नहीं नहीं ये लोग जो करेंगे सही करेंगे.
हाँ, but in your case, so you just want to be consumed by the work. So
Yeah,
that's different.
I want the world to consume me and then I will become the world.
Oh wow. Wow. अरे जाकिर भाई आप यहाँ पे.
ये मेरे को देखने का आया था तू यार.
मैं देखा फ्लाइट पे अच्छा था.
है ना?
90 minutes
मैं
दिया
तो
है. Yeah.
It's the first time that random people have come and told me, "Have you seen this yet? It's so good."
Yeah.
Like normally, only comedians recommend to me Indian comic specials, except maybe I think Jassi special.
And it's fully lit, like no, you can see everybody, and he's pulled it off. But little difficult with that much light, no, and people. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, his fans are like next level, but still, थोड़ा मुश्किल or unlikely for a special. Completely lit, like everywhere. सबका नाक का बाल दिख रहा है इतना. But but must. Meaning in terms of the reach, like this is almost anybody can see it and like it. You know, like
Yeah,
universal relatability.
I am to quite excited.
There is no stray learned also in the entire show.
Oh wow! And
Yeah.
and this is one like what Shweta is writing. I cried seeing Tathastu. This is the second thing everyone says when they tell me about it. कि भाई क्या रोया है मैं. तो बहुत अच्छा है कि देश में बहुत लोग को ऐसे भी रोने की जरूरत है.
Yeah, it's cathartic for people who can't afford therapy or refuse to go.
Yeah.
अरे अच्छा Shweta in the chat only is crying. Okay, very good. All right, 50 people are watching now. I guess we can start. Okay, last time. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. If any fellow seekers are yet to join and you know them, do tell them that the stream has started. We are doing some relationship means as offering to the algorithm, and then we'll get to the Q&A, which is the real deal.
The meat of it.
The meat of it. All right, Jamie, hit us with the first one.
I said, who is Jamie?
Arey, we can't reveal identity, dude. It's a big bad world out there. So
You picked Jamie?
yeah.
Should have just used his real name. Nobody will fucking believe it's even a name.
Yeah, that is also true. But then today's generation, they like all this, like role play, hidden identities. All right, first name. This one, this one gets me every time. Is he wearing like what a kurta or something? It's a t-shirt, oversized t-shirt.
Yeah. It's a one of those wool type, thick cotton, long sleeve. Why do I know this? Anyway, yes. This is funnier in context of life right now with
Hmm.
Kanye being. Did you see the thing where he did the thing?
It's scary. Just getting worse by the day.
Yeah, he's not well. That's
Clearly.
what I can gather from this. He's not well. He needs to take some help. बट देन द मीडिया लैंडस्केप इज सच कि अभी ये सुपरनोवा आएगा, इसको चूस लो पूरा जितना भी मिल रहा है उसमें से.
He lost over $1 billion, dude, with that one appearance on Lex Friedman. And you saw what he was wearing there. Like he came in a sweatshirt with paint on it. Like he
Yeah.
just woke up and he came.
That's his line of clothing, na?
Acha, it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, I think so. I don't
Like-
know. I'm going by what you described, not by the visual itself.
It's like you're seeing somebody unraveling in front of your eyes. It's actually painful to see.
Hmm.
He's completely consumed by his own delusions. But this is fucking funny. I see guys everywhere I go because I travel quite a bit. So at all the locations like gardens, waterfalls, is always one girl doing a backflip, hair flip, and there's a guy saying, "Ha, one more one."
But this is, this used to happen in scenic places पहले.
हाँ.
लाइक तुम ऐसा बांद्रा की गलियों में जाओ तो ऐसा खूबसूरत घर के सामने कोई लड़की फोटो ले रही है और DSLR.
अभी
अभी
सब
कोई
जगह
फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
कुछ
I think you only shared one of those videos where the girl is dancing at a station and लोग like कूद के निकल रहे रास्ते से because she's going anywhere at any time.
There is one photo where ट्रेन रुक गया, लोकल ट्रेन, तो ट्रैक के ऊपर एक लड़की ऐसे खड़ी है आगे और एक
हाँ.
बंदा उसका फोटो निकाल रहा है. Delhi, I went to that, Delhi में there's this huge हनुमान मूर्ति, close to
Yeah.
Karol Bagh. So I wanted to see temple क्या है अंदर. अंदर is a very local temple like you have here, ऐसा किसी ने बना दिया सीमेंट का बस ऐसे ही.
Yeah.
तो और अंदर ऐसा बहुत सारा प्रोलिफरेशन है, अलग अलग टेम्पल है, अलग अलग भगवान का.
Yeah.
तो उधर फ्री फॉर ऑल है, लोकल टेम्पल, पब्लिक अंदर घुस के मूर्ति के साथ सेल्फी निकाल रहे.
मतलब वही यार. अभी I noticed this recently. अभी when I went to Kolkata for a wedding and my father-in-law took me to some mandirs for the general matha tekne ka and all. And increasingly I see that in temples everywhere where there's a strict like no mobile photography, no mobile. Some places have written no reels. So like it's
No
there
reels.
like. हाँ.
Oh God.
So like Gujarat mein, I remember, I don't know who sent me this, one of the Guju comics only, but there was this one temple where there was no TikTok written and then cancelled, and then no mobile video ऐसा लिखा था उनका.
Great. All right, next one. Hit us. Okay. So this is a WhatsApp screenshot. Name is saved as Babe, of course. Babu, how much do you love me? 72%. Why not 100%? 28% GST on luxury items.
Luxury items.
So, of course, 14-year-old Nibbi is crying.
Yeah. I mean, it's funnier because he's objectifying her.
Yes.
She's the good to be traded.
Oh,
Like-
man. And the best is the Nibbi, which is the cat
Yeah.
or whatever, has a bindi on.
It has a
Because
The only way this could be funnier is if somebody wrote Mela Pati, he Mela sab kuch hai. That's the.
Oh God.
Have you never done these? Have you ever asked your partner how much, or have you ever asked your partner, do you love me? I am needy as fuck. I ask the time. I'll be like, hey, I love you. And then she'll be like, I love you. And I'm like, no, but I love you. It's endless.
I think I was kind of born Guruji only. So,
बस यही बचा था. फ्लाइंग बीस्ट को राम अवतार बनने गए, तेरे को गुरुजी बनने गए.
यार तू किसका किसका नाम ले रहा है? I'm not even aware of these people. I'm just assuming they're all
Ah,
content creators.
just pretend.
Okay,
प्रिटेंड.
okay.
सबको सब पता है मेरे को, खुद बैठ के गाजर का हलवा खा रहा
I procured
है.
it myself yesterday, and the owner turned out to be a fan of Guruji's work, and but no discount, obviously, because Sindhi sweets.
Oh
Gandalf
wow,
is
bro,
हाँ,
that's some heavy shit coming from Gandalf, bro.
क्या
Oh
लिखा है?
fuck. Boyfriends take pictures by the wall with wings for a reason. Many men don't let the women fly in real life because they feel a woman's shining casts a dim light on them. Sigh.
अरे अरे Gandalf, please go to Habitat to open mic poetry
Comment
on
yes.
Monday. On Monday, crowd will jizz on you, and then that can
Ah.
be a reel also, obviously. Shweta is saying, I
Well,
need to hear
ये
it every day.
हाँ,
Hey,
नहीं नहीं, I get you.
you think there could be an app that just gives you positive affirmations? No, yes, you're
There
nice.
is.
There is.
It's called Duolingo. I learn French on it, and every now and then, in the middle of me learning French, it says, "I am proud of you."
Fuck, full dystopia.
Also, also there's a thing called ASMR.
अरे of course.
ASMR, yes. Dude,
एक
if
second,
you
there is a हाँ, ASMR is like I've experienced a fair bit of it in different variations, and like I can say कि उसमें मतलब from the sexual to the generally feel good to the in the middle somewhere pitiful. Like ASMR has a whole thing. So you know how this works, Punit? You seem unaware of this. I want to
no,
walk you through ASMR.
I know ASMR, but I was just thinking that isn't vanilla porn also ASMR because they go through more steps than the
Bro,
usual porn.
3G porn was ASMR because everything was so blurry. You had to go by audio only.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
But what is the full form of ASMR?
वो नहीं पता है मेरे को, पर वो है ना बाइनोरल माइक को चाटते रहते.
All these words are all foreign. Jamie, what is ASMR? पहले वो बता. कोई mic.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
अच्छा, it's a scientific thing.
हाँ, मतलब it just means कि ऐसा आपको ऐसा tingling effect आएगा कान वान में, ऐसा
मस्त
हाँ.
लगेगा रे.
goosebumps
मस्त.
वगैरह आएगा ऐसा.
But what about all those cooking videos that you see ना, आराम से वो टमाटर धो रहा है, फिर
That's also
काट रहा है,
fucking great, dude. I love those also.
बीच में
उसमें
कुत्ता आ जाता है, तो वो भी
हाँ
ASMR है ना, वो भी.
हाँ, वो
तो उसमें
उसमें भी एक स्पेसिफिक कैटेगरी है. उसमें कुछ बोलते नहीं है,
हाँ
उसमें बस द साउंड
हाँ,
ऑफ द चॉपिंग एंड
या
बाहर बारिश
हाँ
गिर रहा है. मस्त लगता है वो मेरे को.
अच्छा, that is the tingling. Okay,
या
okay,
या आई लाइक दैट.
okay,
आई एम अ
okay.
वेरी ऑडिटरी पर्सन, सो आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ ऑल दिस.
Ah, yes. Do you do anything to protect your hearing though? Since I know you listen to so much music all the time.
Yeah, I either have earplugs or I'm wearing those sound cancelling earphones and keeping volume at low.
When you're outside,
Yeah.
and even when you listen to music, it's at low volumes.
Yeah, never. I'm the annoying guy who's like, okay, ज़्यादा हो गया, चलो बच्चों.
Achha, people in the chat, please note this is good advice from Meta that if you do listen to a lot of shit, because dude, in the long run, my boss should tell me that no, one of my worries is that I'll go blind someday. I'm like, it's legit, but why specifically that? Because I think about it that no, if everything else also goes away physically, at least if you have eyesight, you could read books, no, and get through life and get through the day.
Yeah, wait till you're like a vegetable and who will fucking sit and turn 7,000 pages of your favorite
उतना अरे तो
novella?
बच्चा किया है ना भाई, बच्चा किस लिए किया है, इसके लिए तो किया है.
हाँ, fair,
दवाई
fair.
लाके देगा, बुक का पेज टर्न करके
मेरे
देगा.
मेरे लिए it's hearing. I can't do without hearing. I don't mind being blind.
Got to protect it, no? It's so fucking noisy everywhere you go outside.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
cool.
this 1 week I had on my phone, I had put this app, and this is not even now, this is maybe like several years ago, where it was like there's a bottom right पे वो रहता है ये screen पे, और decibel level दिखाता रहता है तुम्हें.
Okay.
And it used to always be unsafe. Like wherever I was in Mumbai, just like walking down the fucking street and
Yeah.
it's unsafe. Like
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah. People are honking. कितना honk? खाली you know, on an empty street, I have seen people at night because out of habit honk करने
Yeah,
के.
yeah. अरे dude, अभी कोलकाता में I have never seen people honk like this, bro. It was like a revelation कि लोग कैसे हॉर्न, खाली रास्ते पे, मतलब कोई नहीं है आगे, बस हॉर्न
Yeah.
मारने गए। पूरा वो आदमी आगे वाला जगह दे दिया है उसको कि तू जा, फिर भी हॉर्न मारने गए। It's more like they want to express themselves than get anything done.
Yeah, I guess a horn is a good expression for the personality, just loud and empty.
I'm just I'm just looking at my wife to get a reaction, but there is none.
No, we have to do better.
She's
Let's do the next meme. Okay, this is a two-panel meme. Number one, Niba is saying, "What is your age?" Nibi replies, "आपके बेटे को जन्म दे सकती हूँ, इतनी एज तो हो गई है." What the fuck?
okay.
What escalation?
Yeah. Interesting. What is this? Is funny? This is
I don't know. Jamie will tell us because
Uh,
it's his age group.
का हाँ, tier 2 cities में तो काफी prevalent है ये चीज।
I like that. I like that the guy was. I mean, why is she replying in Hindi? Why is it आपके?
Because no
This is
sanskar, dude, this is sanskari pickup line on the girl's part. Ki directly I want to have your progeny. I guess.
yeah,
Nahi?
yeah,
Oh man,
man, man. I don't know, man. That guy doesn't look very father
interested.
material to me.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. उसने बाल फेड किया है ब्रो। ये आदमी है ना, बड़ा पछताओगी सुनता है एटलीस्ट दिन में 3 बार।
Oh god. Yeah, tier 2 for sure. Is that your market to tier 2? You do
I go to
tier 2.
tier 2 a lot. People make fun of me, but then I'm like, fuck off. I'm going and doing what I like, and I sell tickets, and I get
उधर
fucking
सब जोक
biscuits and shit.
चलता है क्या? All the same jokes work there.
Yo, ekdam. Like,
Yeah.
like, so here's what I've noticed happens whenever I go to any city. Because when I used to go to Bangalore पहले and Hyderabad पहले, तभी उधर भी नया ही था.
Correct.
There is a, like, in any audience, there's a bunch of people who fucking get into it. And then there's like the rest of them who are like, okay, हो रहा है ये, तो ठीक ही है. And it's the ones who get into it who get their friends the next time you go. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Okay.
and yeah, so like it's weirdly it is like in the truest sense it is about connecting to people, because like that person sitting in the audience, I can see it on their face, like, fuck yes, I know, I right, it's crazy, the thing that you're saying is crazy, and then it's good to feel the same thing. तो वो एक अच्छा है.
Relatability.
हाँ, but
Relatability.
Chandrapur, for example, Chandrapur this time was not bad at all. But Amravati was the first time, so it was a little weird. But that's about it. It's a little weird the first time. It's not like bad necessarily. But like in the Vidarbh tour this time, Nagpur was the one place where it just felt like home. Like it was like, oof.
Nagpur is
मजा आ गया.
always yeah.
Yeah.
Dysfunctional in the chat is saying patriarchy and Stockholm syndrome in a single meme. Yeah.
And also, by the way, another thing to note with this meme, it's beta and not beti. It's like very clear. लड़की भी blue पहनी है.
Yes, well done. I think even the meme maker didn't realize the inherent.
You know, our art tells more about us than we ever can.
अरे मेहता, your one special is short already, right?
अभी देख, मैंने ना 2-3 लोग को भेजा है, मैं तेरे को भी भेजेगा. तू मेरे को बता वो है क्या स्पेशल.
इधर का, अच्छा, अपना बैकस्पेस का. ओके,
बैकस्पेस का.
Okay. And what show was it live right now?
No, it was one night in Thane, man. It was one night in Thane. Everything came together. And
Hey, that's a name there. That's a good name. One night in Thane, stand-up special by Akash Mathur.
Yeah, बस.
Yes.
फिर तो एकदम tier 2 comedian for life.
Yes.
ना उसमें भी मैं उसमें भी ये बात मैं कितना वो स्पेशल वो, and it's such a classic just a stand up set.
Hmm.
It's just like me doing fucking bits and talking shit and
Hmm.
having a lot of fun. And the audience is also having a fucking ton of fun. So
Hmm.
I just felt like it's the right kind of thing to
Yeah.
put out,
Yeah, because when
because
you
that's
put it out,
a
dude, the name doesn't really matter. That's the name you use for the tour, sure. But then when you release it, how does it matter?
no.
It's
I
just a
mean
good hour.
the name isn't the issue. I think it's whether it feels like okay, this is a solid thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I lived it, so I am biased towards it. I am always gonna feel like, oh my god, this is one of the best sets I had
Good.
in like the
Okay.
last 5 years.
You want to release it at once, like 1 hour?
I think I might as well now. I'm kind of tired of this cut it up and fucking. What's the point? Like, and ऐसे भी उतने ही लोग दिखने वाले हैं. Like कोई फर्क नहीं
The
पड़ेगा.
point is more engagement, more evaluations given to the algorithmic god in the
वो
hour now
वही है. I
social
think
media.
it's see these guys they manipulate. Their whole value proposition was this is a great way to reach your audience, build an audience, and then reach them regularly. Then
Hmm.
they took away the reach them regularly part
Hmm.
by saying, hey, you can reach them regularly, but only if you do these fucking 25 other things,
Hmm.
which leads you to sort of now all of a sudden all of us are making shit for them,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
And so like that's why I made the Telegram group, because I was like, fuck it, at least this way, even if it's on YouTube, it's not gonna reach you only if you subscribe.
Yeah.
So at least in the Telegram group, the only value proposition is what I'm making when I'm making it. Like, when it's being put out, you get it immediately. And then obviously there's discount tickets and all we give and merchandise giveaway and all. So we'll do because it's just fun. But the main
Do you
fucking
have to
annoyance,
participate yourself? I mean, I don't know how this works, Telegram, but you have to. Does
I
it
am to there,
require?
man. I to post shit. Like there's two parts to it. One is for big shit and the other is for daily shit. So I give song recommendation and yesterday, some guy started talking to me about ego death, and I was like, bro, nahi hoega, bro.
You think Ego that's also available as a subscription in a few years?
I
Subs-
mean,
subscribe
there's
to our
a.
Ego That program. 3 easy steps.
Oh man, it'll,
uh,
it'll be it'll be bundled with your Amazon Prime. I feel like it'll be.
Mehta, your Telegram group, if the link is there, put it in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know if I can put a link in the chat. Let me send it to Johnny Oliver or whoever the fuck you called this guy.
Johnny Oliver.
And
That's a porn name almost. I think let's get done with the meme soon because this meme has been stuck on the page for 10 minutes and we get to the Q&A because the people who also want ego deaths in the in the comments.
Chalo, one more meme.
Where is it? Okay. Okay. Yeah, oh, yes. I remember this. I had posted myself a few years back under relevant circumstances, I may add. Your girlfriend's male bestie. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Always, dude. Does this go back to Pyar Dosti hai, or is it even older than that, dude?
This is एक लड़का और एक लड़की कभी दोस्त नहीं हो सकते level.
Yes,
This is
yes.
way back there.
Do you buy
Uh,
that?
no, of course not. But I feel like there is a very clear breed of men जो लोग quite frankly fielding जमाते हैं.
Hmm.
And
Feeling.
नहीं जमाना चाहिए ऐसे fielding.
tier,
मर्द ही मर्द का
tier two
दुश्मन है.
comedy. Tier two comedy.
Yeah, so I mean देखो मेरा एक बहुत ही गंदा एक्सपीरियंस हुआ इसके रिलेटेड, ठीक है.
Hmm.
मेरे को एक जन स्टेज पे मारने आ गया है.
Oh yes.
Okay, yeah, okay, and fuck everything else. Let me just tell you the stage पे मारने वाला story, because this guy was wearing a shirt that was really matching mine, and because of that, everyone in the venue and the comedians thought it was some joke that I was making on them or whatever the fuck. So nobody came to rescue me on stage. तो
Oh
तो
man.
मतलब मेरा ये है कि अगर अपने पार्टनर पे इतना भरोसा नहीं है कि वो कुछ ना करे, तो दैट्स अ यू प्रॉब्लम, or maybe a problem in the relationship that you need to figure out. Secondly, if if they are likely to do something, तो मतलब बीच में क्यों आ रहा है? You know what I mean? Like जाने देना फिर. But like I'm not saying like sit and watch. I'm saying कि just like let the relationship go.
Yeah, you can't force them to be only with you. I mean,
Yeah.
this is beyond you actually.
And some people are not like that. They are interested in multiple people all the time. So then let them be on their own and be interested in multiple people. Why you
Uh,
have to be part of the roller
unless you're
coaster?
okay with that open a relationship, that's also
Yeah.
okay. If
Yeah.
if you both agree on it, I guess.
Yeah. But I at the same time, though, you know, like I don't, my wife doesn't have a male. Do you have a male bestie? Yeah, I met him. He's chill only.
Okay, chill. Okay.
I've met a couple of them. They're fine. You know, but like I was in a relationship where there was a guy जो बहुत चेप था dude, और वो बहुत blatantly try करता था चीजें.
Uh,
तो मतलब वो मुझे काफी annoying लगता था कि like
I
मतलब तू फील्डिंग कर पर मैं चूतिया नहीं हूँ. Like don't treat me like an idiot.
I feel like even this is a tier two thing. Like if you hardly had the opportunity to interact with the other gender, then obviously it's difficult to just be friends.
हाँ.
But if you had more opportunity and more friends and just more exposure, then you will finally move to a place where you can demarcate. These are the people who I'm interested in or I have a crush on or whatever. And these I can be purely friends with. And of course,
Fair.
if
Yeah.
you're in the rare occasion that you can be good friends with women, it is
Yeah.
highly enriching because
It's such a different point of view only, no?
yes,
ये लोग कुछ
yes,
और ही सोच रहा है. And remember when you first started making female friends and you used to be like, man, ये लोग पागल है. And then with time, you know, you realize कि हाँ ये लोग पागल है. I'm kidding, but like it's such a it's a fucking brain expander, dude. Like I remember my friends in college telling me about periods for no reason. Uh, and I remember like literally on the way home, like मैं ऐसा आंख पोड़ा करके मैं बस घूर रहा है दुनिया को कि fuck मैंने ये सब तो कभी सोचा ही नहीं.
yeah.
तो वो सब जरूरी है थोड़ा.
Uh, okay, couple of things. चैट में लोग बोल रहे हैं कि ये बॉक्स का आपका साइज बहुत छोटा है. तो
लोग
कैन
नहीं
वी
बोल रहे, एक जन बार बार बोल रहा है. यू सी हाउ दिस वर्क्स, पुनीत.
अच्छा ऐसा अच्छा अच्छा राहुल इज रियलाइज व्हाट न्यूसेंस वैल्यू इज करते करते कंट्रोल भी ग्रेट. This is height of human evolution. But no, it's a fair point. Can we do this between the two memes if we are just going off tangent? Then screen sharing band kar do. Then again next meme pe you do the screen sharing again.
गुड आइडिया.
कर सकते हैं.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. फिलहाल let's go to next. Oh yeah, this one. Uh, hey, what ad is this, by the way? Do you remember seeing where this comes from? Is a prepubescent girl, or is young adult the more politically correct term? Young adult girl is crying, saying, "माँ, मुझसे प्याज नहीं कट रहे." And माँ is saying, "क्यों राहुल को तो गजब का काटा." uh,
दिस इज फनी टू मी फॉर टू रीजंस.
uh,
वन इज मेटाफोरिकली राहुल का काटा था, एंड द अदर इज लिटरली राहुल का काटा था, which
you mean in a hate crime kind of way?
नहीं, like I thought it would be sexy way.
Sexy way? What is a sexy way काटा था?
अरे
अरे
गुरुजी.
I mean, you're doing diagonal jumps from metaphorical to quite literal.
It's funny in both ways, no? Like मतलब, also this being a BJP ad, you know, then the Rahul is not just regular Rahul.
Oh
And
man.
it's also like this multi-dimensional Rahul.
अरे 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 multiverse. This is a BJP ad, is it? Yeah.
ऐसा किसी ने चैट में डाला.
अच्छा, ओरिजिनल इज बीजेपी ad. क्या बात है.
भाई बदल दे जल्दी मीम.
No, we've done 2 entire episodes on right wing memes, so that ship has sailed.
चलो ठीक है.
अरे this
या
one is
वो सिल्क
fucking.
तुम.
This is really hilarious. Ah.
Again, tier 2 meme because silk is luxury.
Luxury and still legit gift. यहाँ पे कोई थूकता नहीं अभी ना, इधर सब गवर्नमेंट मांगता है, गवर्नमेंट चॉकलेट. But it's so funny, dude. There's a caption somehow sits with.
Also, just the cop behind Arvind Kejriwal,
Yeah.
whose face is stoic as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
There's one more day on the job. All right, next. How many more do we got?
है अच्छा.
है. अच्छा खासा है.
तब तक पब्लिक अगर तुम्हारे को पास कोई एएमए क्वेश्चन है तो तुम लोग सोच लो.
हाँ, yeah, hold on to it. We'll get around to it.
और
This is
stream को लाइक करो बेंचोद.
यार किया नहीं क्या ये लोग?
नहीं करना जरूरी है ये चीज.
यार थोड़ा कम है. जो लोग देख रहे हैं अभी आया है, देखो कर लो लाइक. अब तक नहीं किया तो.
हाँ ऑल्सो ये जिसका भी स्क्रीन ब्रॉडकास्ट हो रहा है, you can make it so that both of our faces are showing when the screen sharing is on and not just one of us.
वही we've been trying to figure out, but we are struggling at it.
अच्छा. नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं होस्ट कर देता हूँ.
Must. Okay. This is a classic meme. Mehta, would you like to take us through in your metaphorical way?
I don't know, I can't get over the grammatical error. What the fuck is more deeper?
अरे this is tier 2 again, dude.
Huh?
Tier 2.
But yeah, by the way, I have to commend you. This is the laziest way to make stuff, huh? Like this is the laziest shit, reacting to stuff that other people have already made. So I think you found a beautiful way to take the laziest thing and add your क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
Perspective.
मतलब वैल्यू ऐड तो है क्योंकि यहाँ इसके बाद मेटाफिजिकल बातें होगी.
Correct. That is the idea.
Gateway drug.
Yeah, and even within the live is a gateway drug because the Q&A starts afterwards. But yeah, this is अंधेरी meme. Let's move on to
Also,
the
I
next.
want you to notice कि 10 किलोमीटर में 132 रुपया हो गया है.
चाइना का मीटर.
ये मीटर क्या है?
Yes. I think it's by the inches, dude. It's not kilometers.
ये अभी तो आजकल ऑटो वाला ईस्ट वेस्ट तो जाने को मानता ही नहीं है, पता है?
I mean, tell me about it. Lifetime living in East.
है ना?
Yeah.
ये तो बहुत त्रास है. ये तो अलग ही त्रास है. मैं अभी मामा के घर पे गया था शादी में. उधर तो मतलब मेरे को लेना नहीं पड़ा, बट मेरे को ट्रैफिक बहुत दिखा.
So for people from tier 2 town, this is a Mumbai thing where.
By the way, tier 2 में तो और भी खराब है, dude. Rickshaw scene is very bad in tier 2. In Bhubaneswar, this guy and I were haggling, and I was like, अरे सिर्फ 1 ही किलोमीटर है. तो the guy just went, हाँ तो चल लो ना, 15 मिनट में पहुंच जाओगे. So like, it's way tougher. But dude, I was checking AQI in Mumbai, and yesterday it was pretty much as bad as Delhi.
Yes.
Just yesterday or in general trend ऐसा ही है. मैंने चेक नहीं किया.
नहीं, लास्ट 2 दिन में ऐसा चल रहा है.
Could be the weather, but we have the ocean, so we are safe. Comparatively safe. बाकी haze तो दिखता ही है ना. Especially if you go on the ceiling, dude, that's where you really
हवा
see the
लगता है,
haze.
हवा. सिर्फ सी से कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, हवा भी लगता है.
Bridge, sea bridge.
इतना ब्रिज बनाओ कि जो पोल्यूशन ऑफसेट करना था ब्रिज से, उससे 10 गुना ज्यादा ब्रिज बनाते वक्त ही बना दो पोल्यूशन.
वही तो है. Construction is a big source of the particulate thing, and also just the temperature goes up. But then
Exactly.
we are stuck with the profession we chosen for ourselves. We have to be in any Mahanagari or the other. तो कैसा
Yeah, there's
करेगा?
nothing you can do. Well, this time I went to Delhi. I had the perfect like KO combination happen to me. Cause I was in Bhubaneswar, chalo 1 day only, but then I was in Kolkata for a few days, which is mildly cold but very humid. Then I go to
Screen
Delhi.
sharing बंद कर, screen sharing.
हाँ, and then I go to Delhi और दिल्ली में again I was there for a wedding. तो ठंडी है, रात को शराब है, ऊपर से वो जो उधर का pollution है वो तो है ही.
Yeah,
Then I went to Jaipur for a night and that was the death of me. मतलब अचानक पूरा ड्राई और साला
yeah,
12 डिग्री रात को
yeah.
गांड फट के हाथ में आ गया. फिर मुंबई आया, आई थॉट फाइनली मुंबई एयर लाइक थैंक गॉड, एंड देन दैट तो खलासी कर दिया मेरे को.
Delhi में post Diwali in like peak pollution, no, where you can't see each other also outside at night. उसमें भी लोग
या
सिगरेट पी रहे हैं. Because habit is
हाँ,
such, no, क्या करें?
हैबिट इज सच. I would rather have a purifier and then smoke, but what to do?
डाइसन ले लेना, डाइसन का मिलता है मस्त.
ब्रो, अभी मैं बीवी के साथ बात कर रहे थे हम लोग कि घर के लिए प्यूरीफायर ले क्या, एंड देन आई वाज लाइक तू ये सोच कि प्यूरीफायर लेगा तो खिड़की बंद करना पड़ेगा पूरा टाइम, फिर एसी लगाना पड़ेगा, तो एक प्यूरीफायर के चक्कर में तेरा कार्बन फुटप्रिंट और भी बड़ा हो रहा है.
का तो अभी nobody even gives a fuck anymore. I
हाँ
think
हाँ
मास्क
मतलब
लगा के जाना पड़ेगा. Soon that will be a reality where the mask anyway for pollution if not for corona.
dude, I have people like you know the science channel. If you don't follow, you should follow Garib Scientist. It's a superb science educational channel
गरीब साइंटिस्ट
from
नाम
India.
है.
हाँ, fucking great guy. Came to my wedding also. Very superb channel. Love chatting with him also. And he does it in Hindi and it's like proper fact check. None of that random sensational stuff or anything. Just makes damn good videos to educate people. Anyway, so
Okay.
he told me the story about being in Bangalore and he takes the bike to work every day and he he started wearing mask and he
Hmm.
actually measured how much respiratory distress he was having before and after, and he
Hmm.
could tell the difference ki bas that one ride from home to office in the mask every day
Hmm.
was causing him so much respiratory discomfort.
So wearing the mask was causing more distress.
No, wearing the mask immediately solved all of his
Sure. Okay.
sinus issues and all.
Okay. And like,
अरे मेरे nephew का बेस्ट एग्जांपल देता है ना, ये तो इसका
can
सैंपल साइज
and
बेस्ट है.
you measure it with like some monitor? ऐसा कि like in general the respiratory health
Yeah,
became better.
the congestion, nasal congestion, sinus issue, headache, coughing,
Hmm.
cold.
Hmm.
My
I.
nephew is he spends what like literally 6 months there, 6 months here,
Hmm.
and every time he comes here, he spends 2 to 3 weeks just like getting through the viral he gets for coming here.
I've heard from doctors that in Delhi, every last person, including children, their lungs are inflamed.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether or not you have symptoms outwardly, but your lungs are fucked already. What is the point, no, then of all the money and all the success in your life?
It's like, in I don't know whether this is a Texas story or a Florida story. I think it's a Texas story around Houston and all. So, oh no, maybe it's a Florida story. No, maybe it's a Texas. So basically, the story is this that at one point there was a massive hurricane that happened there, and because of that, all the insurance companies got fucked as fuck. Okay, because
Hmm.
they were like, हम लोग को तो लगा ही नहीं कि इधर कभी हरिकेन आएगा, इधर हरिकेन
Hmm.
आ गया, हमारा प्रीमियम सबको पैसा देना पड़ा, हम लोग को हमारा गांड फट गया, छोटी छोटी कंपनियां तो बंद हो गई.
Hmm.
उसके बाद क्या हुआ, वो एरिया में सारी ये लोग ने बोला, इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ने बोला फक दिस शिट, हम लोग इधर इंश्योरेंस ही नहीं देने वाला है, बिकॉज इधर तुम जो भी बनाओ टूटने ही वाला है, बिकॉज दिस एरिया इज हाईली अनप्रिडिक्टेबल एंड अनरिलायबल फॉर वेदर सिचुएशंस.
Hmm.
So you know what happened? Ideally, you shouldn't be fucking living there. That's the bottom line to be drawn from this. This is not a place to live at. There are more stable places to live at weather-wise. You know what fucking human beings did? The government said, okay, कोई इंश्योरेंस कंपनी नहीं दे रहा ना, हम इंश्योरेंस देंगे तुम्हें. So they
Hmm.
started selling insurance there, and now every fucking time government can't go bust, or so we think. So वो चल रहा है अभी भी
Hmm.
उधर.
Hmm. Hmm. Kunal Shah is saying that mask to avoid facial detection is the first reason.
Oh, that's also true, man. But I think maybe if you're living in China.
In China, they've figured out how to do it just with the eyes also.
अरे Minority Report.
Yes, complete. It's already there.
There's a
Alre- અંકલેશ્વર ગુજરાતમાં કે છે તો છે ને તો બહુ ટાઈમ થી છે અંકલેશ્વર.
अरे ब्रो, ये पूरा है ना अंकलेश्वर, सूरत, वापी, ये पूरी ये 3 जगह ऐसी है ना। हम लोग छोटे थे ना तब जोक ये रहता था कि मुंबई से है ना वापी जब आता है ना समझ में आ जाता है, देख के नहीं सूंघ के,
या
क्योंकि वापी के पहले ही सल्फर का बास आना शुरू हो जाता है।
करेक्ट. एक बार देखो चैट में लिखा है जूम सेटिंग्स में काय करायचं.
क्या?
अरे वो वैसा नहीं होता है, वो
नहीं होता है.
वो लाइव पे नहीं दिख के आता.
लाइव पे नहीं आता. ओके. ओके नेक्स्ट मीम. Ah, ah.
Yeah.
This is just like a tweet. It says, "Tell a guy he's funny and you've made his day, week, year, life, next life." Really, dude? I mean, we are in the profession. Does this hold true?
Tell your son he's funny. That's the one that will stick. I've had enough people tell me I'm funny. Doesn't stick. My father says it, I'll go boom. I'll go mad. Or my mother. Mother also says, but father. Yeah. Tell your son.
But
बाकी
from
तो
women, is it really a good compliment to say? I don't think so. Dude.
क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है
क्या
यार?
फर्क
Funny,
पड़ता है भाई?
you know, that's the like. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if you are looking at the approaching this from sexual game,
हाँ.
कि मेरे को इसमें से sex मांगता है, तो I don't know if funny works. If
No,
you're a musician,
even just companionship game also, like just I don't know, company game. Let's not even say companionship is a big word.
yeah. Shubho, what do you think? Is me being funny helpful in spending time with me as a companion and a partner? She says yes, but I don't know. But
But
she's also actually, in this I can tell you because she's also fucking hilarious. So, from my POV, I mean, you'll have to take her word for it. But with me, I can assure you that it does make a lot of difference because like we are together, dude, a lot, dude. Like a lot, dude. We just like sit in the same room all day.
that's the point of marriage.
Yeah, yeah. So like, and we both we it's like it's very easy to spend time. It doesn't really feel like a stretch at any point.
I had a line in one of my sets where I said that women say that they like a guy with a sense of humor, but even they know it's not true. It's just something they should.
Yeah, I find I've understood this. You also have to be really attractive to the person
Yeah.
because
I
वो
don't
तो
know.
उसके बिना कैसे होएगा?
Or have some means at least. No, the old adage of the guy being provider is not going away anytime soon, no matter how many hashtags you run around the world.
Yeah,
But the guy who's successful financially and socially still is more attractive, isn't he? Always will be.
absolutely. नहीं वो तो मतलब I think evolutionary है. I don't know if that's politically correct to say anymore.
Politically
ये
तो नहीं
जॉर्डन
है.
पीटरसन ने बहुत चीज चोद दिया रे, कुछ भी बोलता है वो आदमी बेंचोद. ये तो पता है ना तेरे को, ऐसा मत बोल अभी कि जॉर्डन पीटरसन कौन है.
वो तो अपन पढ़ेला है. वो
क्या यार?
मेरे को जिमी बोलता है कि एंड्रू टेट इज जॉर्डन पीटरसन लाइट. हमने ये तो थोड़ा अनफेयर हो गया. पीटरसन तो
No,
वीडियो
Andrew Tate is Jordan Peterson drunk.
ड्रंक.
3 drink down Jordan Peterson. That's what Andrew Tate is. ये औरत लोग क्या किया है मैं? That's fucking Andrew Tate.
यार पीटरसन विद्वान आदमी है, प्रोफेसर, रिसर्चर है. टेट इज अ फाइटर. नो यूएफसी
Bro,
राइट. इज यूएफसी राइट.
both of them have excelled in their respective fields, but both of them keep talking about shit which is not stuff that they are academically good at or any way good at. That is my only problem. I know why the fuck.
But
Like I'll send you. I've been
but
watching
dude,
these 2 घंटे के
Peterson
documentaries. हाँ.
isn't Peterson? He is a subject matter expert. No, he's written good books on the. I mean, he's
clinical psychologist.
clinical psychologist.
But then he talks about everything, bro. He talks about
Yeah, that is
climate.
because his earlier book, no, the first book years ago, it is on science and what memes mean in a religious context. So उसने वो, तो ये बात है जो तू बोला climate पे बात कर रहा है. One video would do, he just started by saying, "Hello, Muslims, I'm talking to you." And I'm like, "Shit, क्या हो गया?" And he goes on to make this grand statement like, no, from Catholics to Muslims, let's shake hands. I'm like, ये क्या uncle kind of लेके पागल हो गया लगता है. उसको इंडिया आना
मेरे
मांगता है
को
थोड़ा सा।
तो मैं ना ये सब बहुत लंबे लंबे डॉक्यूमेंट्री देख रहा है आजकल। मैंने क्रिप्टो पे भी लाइक 2-2.5 घंटे के डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखे।
हाँ, वेल डन, वेल मेड।
सुपर्ब, आई सेंड यू सम।
हाँ,
Like a proper systematic breakdown of, like, it's like, and it's also relatable to me when I'm finance obsessed person. I've a lot of these are things I've thought about. A lot of these are things that I was like, huh, this sounds like bullshit. And then the guy comes and like shows you mathematically how it's bullshit. No, it won't help you argue with a crypto bro, but like it'll enlighten you.
वो तो
uh
रिलीजन is it the religious state now, no?
हाँ
It's like, no, that, there's this famous cartoon in which guy dies and finally goes to heaven, and he asks God that who killed Kennedy. It wasn't Oswald, right? So God was like, yeah, it was Oswald only. So this guy says, oh man, this goes higher up than I thought it. If you want to believe, you want to believe. You can't do nothing about it.
Okay, I have to quickly pee and come, so until then
Okay.
you do the things.
Yes. Okay. Next meme तब तक कर दे. आजा आजा आजा.
ऑल्सो यस रामनाथ टेलीग्राम पे मिलेगा, मैं अभी रिशेयर भी करेगा इसके बाद.
Great. All right, to some context till the time Mehta comes back, this is our new channel. It's called Beyond the Laughs. I will be posting all the Beyond the Laughs episodes on this channel now. So, new episode with Nishan Suri is already on this channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. If you haven't liked the stream yet that we are on as we speak, please do that also. Need to reach more people. As far as my shows go, I'm doing Hyderabad this weekend, 2 different shows. Saturday, I'm doing Notes from the Bunker. Sunday, I'm doing No Country for Moderation, perhaps for the last time in Hyderabad. So if you are in that city, do come this weekend. Next weekend, I'm doing Mumbai. Uske baad, I'm doing Bangalore on Christmas weekend. Uske baad, pata nahi. So these are the shows I'm doing for now. Reddit का कुणाल बोल रहे हैं. Apparently, I am on Reddit also, or we are on Reddit rather. That's what I've been told. A little bird told me. If someone can share the link, because Guruji is not very fluent in these things. है.
पिन कमेंट में है.
Pinned comment. अच्छा, pinned comment में आ गया. ये सब भी होता है. Okay. So Reddit, for the more lonely people out there, pinned comment of this chat is our Reddit group. Shweta is saying Pune, please. Yes, I do intend to do Pune at least once in Jan. Not sure yet. I might have to take a break in Jan, so let's see. Chennai shows nahi. It's too expensive to come there. और लोग भी कम आता है. Although I'll ask Mehta if he might be coming to Chennai soon. I will
Nope.
definitely come once
Yep.
next
Yep.
year.
Yep.
Nope.
Not happening.
No Chennai show. Okay. I think I have to take a Shatabdi to Bangalore and come see us.
Do you know how much I paid since you started talking about the announcements till you finished talking about the shows? And then when you
Yes.
started Reddit is when I washed my hands. इतना सारा रोक के रखा मैं.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
You ever
Ooh.
pee in the sink, dude?
Yes, I have in the past, but not for many years now.
It just makes sense because, like, height-wise,
I completely agree. And if you have one of those like bowl-like sinks, so you can just rest your dick on it also.
Correct.
Yeah.
As a married man, you can't say all this now, but
I mean,
I'm glad you agree.
I can say, bro, I can say all this because now she's wearing headphones. So,
Rahul is saying Tanmay's meme reaction is better. ठीक है, dude, I wasn't even competing. But
yeah.
thank you for the information. इसका भी होता है कि like how you react, meaning क्या, is it like the jokes you crack on it, or is it like how loudly or whatever? I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't watch. I don't know.
तो कॉन्टेक्स्ट उसका कहता है कि पूरा वो भी करता है 2-2.5 घंटे का, बट वो मेंबर्स ओनली होता है और उसमें से वो 10 मिनट निकाल के डालता है, तो ऑफ कोर्स वो टाइट है एकदम.
अच्छा, वो सेट पे काम करता है. अरे अरे अरे, कोई बात नहीं यार, हम वी आर नॉट नियरली इन द सेम लीग आल्सो. ये क्या है? अजय सिंह चौहान इज सेइंग सोशल जस्टिस वाले जोश का फ्यूचर है क्या इंडिया में? फ्यूचर क्या, उसका प्रेजेंट भी नहीं है. प्रेजेंट में ये सब है, लड़की चली गई, पापा मारते थे बेड से. ये है प्रेजेंट एंड फ्यूचर आल्सो.
I like that, whenever Punit says something about something about like the kind of jokes that work, it's always kind jokes that I have done, and none of my jokes also work online. So I don't know how to feel.
Dude, you done jokes on everything. Like your range is so broad that it
Ah,
invariably becomes. Tarun Kaushik is telling me that the day I performed in Chennai, it was IPL opening day.
ओह fuck.
अरे पुनीत ही चला गया क्या?
हाँ.
तो मैं जो मेरा वीडियो क्यों बंद हो गया?
नहीं नहीं, आपका चालू है.
मेरा चालू है वीडियो?
हाँ.
क्या बात कर रहा है? तो मैं ही हूँ अभी ये स्ट्रीम पे.
Yes, yes.
I love it. I fucking love it. It's my stream now, bitches. क्या बोलती पब्लिक? अटकेला पुनीत भी गायब. I love it. This is too good. और चलो तो जियो जिंदाबाद. I agree guys. I agree. और मेरे तो इन-लॉज में एक दो जन उधर काम भी करते, तो मैं तो काफी काफी पीछे हूँ इसके. करंट बिल पे करो पुनीत. आई एग्री पुनीत. नॉट पेइंग बिल. यू नो सच इज द लाइफ ऑफ अ ट्रैवलिंग बाबा. वो घर पे इतना कम रहता है. एक्चुअली वो है भी नहीं ना घर पे वो. हाँ ब्रो
नहीं, अभी घर
घर
पे
पे
ही.
है.
हाँ हाँ.
जेमैक्स. क्या बुलाते तेरे को? जॉनथन.
आ, आ, क्या.
चल
आ,
आई कॉल यू सचिन.
सचिन. यस.
म्यूजिक अभी भी चल रहा है आकाश. चल तो रहा है यार. चल तो रहा है, मतलब मेरे दिमाग में तो चल रहा है. बट लाइक इट वाज वेरी फैसिनेटिंग वाचिंग पीपल्स स्पॉटिफाई रैप्ड थिंग्स. और उसमें मेरा गाना था, तो मेरे गाने थे एक दो. तो दैट फेल्ट वेरी अमेजिंग कि लाइक फक, मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं कि इसका इतना फार रीचिंग इफेक्ट होएगा. इन माय लाइफ आल्सो लाइक इट्स सो नाइस टू बी एबल टू हियर माय सॉन्ग्स एंड नॉट हैव टू प्ले माय सॉन्ग्स. बट या
Manje?
सेकंड एल्बम के ऊपर अभी चल रहा है थॉट सोच विचार. करेंगे जैसे पैसे जमा होंगे वैसे धीरे धीरे. आया क्या पुनीत वापस?
Yes, let's do the next meme.
यस.
वीडियो
वेयर इज
चालू
योर
कर दो.
वीडियो?
Hmm? दिख रहा है?
वीडियो.
वीडियो है ना, वीडियो ऑन. मेरे को तो दिख रहा
नहीं, वीडियो ऑन नहीं है.
है रे.
तुम
Maybe
लोग करो.
slow.
तुम लोग नहीं है रे. बंदे तू पुनीत, हम लोग क्या पागल है?
मेरे को खुद को दिख रहा है.
अरे कुणाल बोल रहा है तू कर, तू फिगर आउट कर, मैं चैट लेता तब तक. ए चैट लाइक करो. क्या है ये बिहेवियर? हाँ कितना लोग देख रहा है अभी? 76 वॉचिंग 70 लाइक. एक्चुअली काफी सही रेशियो है. मत करो लाइक चलेगा बट करोगे तो और लोग आएगा. और क्या है? न्यू स्पेक्स आकाश. यस आई हैव बॉट 3 न्यू पेयर्स ऑफ स्पेक्स of which I recently found out only 2 are mine, one is wife's. So we have bought 3 new pairs of specs. I can say all kinds of stuff while she's wearing headphones. I'm gonna get away with it, but I don't want to be Cyrus, so I won't. मोदी जी ने क्या कर दिया अपना काम. पुनीत, अरे पुनीत गायब. एक्चुअली नो देख. हाँ ऐसा देख, तू रविश को टीवी से निकाला तो पुनीत को तो यूट्यूब से ही निकालना पड़ेगा. टीवी पे है ही नहीं वो. म्यूजिक अभी और क्या चल रहा था? हमस. बस इतना ही था. अच्छा पुनीत मैं भूल गया. तो पुनीत का ये लोग को मेरे को ऐसे भी देखना नहीं है. अब मेरा सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस टैंक होगा नेक्स्ट 2 मिनट.
क्यों, क्या बोला बोलो?
नहीं कुछ बोला ही नहीं इसलिए.
न्यू
हाँ.
स्पेक्स आकाश. डूड, क्या क्या लोग पूछ रहे हैं क्या ये?
अरे बहुत देखते हैं लोग. लोग के पास टाइम है. आई थिंक ये में करना ही चाहिए.
Can we do the next film? Can you see me? Hello, hi, hello, namaste.
नहीं
नो
नहीं.
वी आई डोंट नो. कैन वी सी हिम?
ऐसा
सचिन
कैसा
कैन
नहीं
वी सी
नहीं?
हिम?
बट पॉपअप
नहीं.
भी डाला जियो का, और क्या करो अभी? आई गॉट नो अदर थिंग टू ट्राई.
आप फोन से आ जाओ.
I'll just maybe I'll leave and come back.
हाँ, मेरे को होस्ट बना के निकल जाओ. यू कैन ज्वाइन फ्रॉम फोन.
Okay,
या.
I watch. Yes.
What do you think Punit does better than you? A lot of most things. Like I think he does. I think I do voices on stage better than him, and I have a little more enunciation better than him. But everything else, I think Punit is leading by a mile. I think make better non-veg food than him because he doesn't make any. So I think that's one more field where Punit can suck it. मेरे जोक्स राइट विंग वाले ने अपने ग्रुप में डाल दिया है और वायरल तो हो चुके हैं, बट मेरी इंटेंशन और कॉन्टेक्स्ट डिफरेंट था। अब मुस्लिम राइट विंग वाले गाली दे रहे हैं, क्या करना है अब? अरे ये तो साहब आएंगे तब बताएंगे ब्रो, मैं तो चौकीदार है सिर्फ। फीफा कप कौन जीतेगा क्या लगता है आकाश भाई? फीफा कप मेरे हिसाब से तो भाई फीफा ही जीतता है हर साल। बाकी लोगों का तो चूतिया ही कटता है। जिस देश में वो है वो देश का वैसे भी कटने ही वाला है, क्योंकि ये सब खाली स्टेडियम का क्या करेंगे वो लोग? हाँ, डेजर्ट में हर साल लीग खेलेंगे? पागल है क्या? मेरे को ये नहीं अच्छा लगता है ये फीफा एज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट विथ यू, मेरे को कोई भी अच्छा नहीं लगता है मेजर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, बिकॉज दे आर ऑल काइंड ऑफ इन इट फॉर द रॉन्ग रीजंस फॉर द मोस्ट पार्ट। And I understand money being like, how have we suddenly gotten to the point where it's completely cool to just be blatantly in it for money? You know what I mean? Like, capitalistic shit has become a virtue, which I find is little scary. You know what I mean? At least institutions used to pretend to be into the thing that the institution is supposed to be into. Like the police would be like, हम लोग को crime पकड़ने का investigate करने का हम लोग इज्जत से करेगा, and the courts used to be like, हम लोग को judge करने का अपन इज्जत से करेगा. You know, that's the stop. Like now it's such an obvious thing ना कि like, हाँ तो पैसा तो सबको कमाने का है, तो अगर ये पोजीशन पे आएगा तो मैं भी यही करेगा. I mean, we normalize that. You know what I mean? Those lies of morality really helped us, I feel. And now suddenly they are not there. The levee is breaking, as Led Zeppelin once said. 72 people watching and 77 likes. So I feel like I have contributed by making it more likes than viewers, but also been detrimental because viewers have reduced.
मीम रिएक्ट कर लेते पुनीत को, थोड़ा टाइम
हाँ,
लगेगा.
चल रहा सचिन, अपन करते हैं चल.
ओके, दिस वाज द प्रीवियस वन. ठीक है, रीड करना बस.
Men only want one thing and it's disgusting. Wash it. I love money laundering memes. Uh,
Did not see that coming. Like,
AMA for Punit आएगा तब पढ़ेंगे. Wow. Sachin, what are your thoughts?
Side 100, as it's mentioned in the caption, काफी.
अच्छा.
आई मीन ऐसा फ्लर्टिंग के विषय बोलना भी ऐसा थोड़ा awkward हो जाता है, बट देन अगेन इफ यू डोंट गिव अ फक.
But I think it's does this strategy ever work for you where you do the brash funny thing and you see if the girl is able to take the joke or not?
नहीं, इट नेवर वर्क्स. उनको नहीं समझता है, ऐसा चमकता ही नहीं.
अच्छा अच्छा.
नेवर
हाँ
वर्क.
ना, नहीं नहीं, अपने आप पे तो कम ही लोग को जोक पसंद है.
हाँ, मतलब
दैट
ऐसा
आई
लाइव, मतलब इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम यू कैन डू इट, बट टेक्स्ट पे तो उनको चमकता ही नहीं है.
हाँ
लाइव पे कैसा है
हाँ.
कि दे नो कि तुम ले रहे हो बस, देन शी कैन गिव अ कमबैक आल्सो. टेक्स्ट पे तो
Fair, fair, fair. Text does not convey tone, so
यस.
one must apologize, as it were.
But
Punasha saying,
our man is a
हाँ.
champion on text, पता है?
अरे
अच्छा
Yeah. Full, yeah, fuckboy levels.
अच्छा, पहले पहले गुरुजी को दिखा दो स्ट्रीम पे. पहले स्क्रीन शेयरिंग बंद करो एक सेकंड.
अरे अभी तो आ रहा है कि नहीं?
हाँ.
Okay. Yes, okay. Fine. This carnival things. The internet just dropped for no reason.
फॉर नो रीजन. गाइस, मेरे को डुओलिंगो व्हाट्सएप कर रहा है, बोल रहा
What
है
is
डोंट लूज योर 26 डे स्ट्रीक.
हाँ, तो क्या करना क्या होता है उसमें?
एक्सरसाइज करने का रहता है रे, फ्रेंच का रोज.
Exercise.
यो.
Meaning you talk into the app and it tells you if you're doing well or not. ऐसा.
Yeah, I mean, also like written exercises and all. Yeah, sounds good.
How do you have time for all of this, dude?
And it doesn't take that much time, dude. It's half an hour, 40 minutes a day at most. And you do it like each
हाँ,
lesson is 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. So हो जाता है.
and you work out also.
वर्कआउट नहीं, फिजियो करता है. मैं वर्कआउट इज अ स्ट्रेच ब्रो. मैं जो कर रहा है वो मतलब इट्स एक्सरसाइज ओनली, बट देर नॉट लाइक देर नो वेट्स एंड ऑल. आई कांट डू वेट्स, माय बैक कांट सपोर्ट इट. सो लाइक आई कैन ओनली डू बॉडी वेट स्टफ.
हम्म.
एंड वो क्या बोलते हो, रबर बैंड देखा तो फिजियो वाला.
हाँ, वो लेडीज आइटम. हाँ, वही रबर बैंड.
रेजिस्टेंट बैंड बोलते हैं.
ओके, श्योर. दैट साउंड्स बेटर. नहीं है, मेरे पास भी है, लेकिन कुछ होता नहीं रहा उससे ऐसा. उससे खंजवाट भी नहीं आता है dude.
वो तेरा मसल वो लेवल पे है ना, मेरा बैक वो लेवल पे है नहीं. मतलब शोल्डर वोल्डर ठीक है. तो अगर ऐसा 5 किलो वाला डंबल रहेगा तो मैं कर लेता है.
हाँ.
उससे ज्यादा नहीं कर सकता मैं, क्योंकि वो लोअर बैक वो मिसअलाइनमेंट है उधर, तो वो नहीं ले पाता है वजन.
उसका क्या है सोल्यूशन, लाइक सर्जरी?
नहीं नहीं, वो दो है. मतलब सर्जरी कर सकता है, बट उसमें बहुत लंबा है वो पूरा वो रिकवरी प्रोसेस. वो पूरा बॉडी का रीबैलेंसिंग करना पड़ता है.
बाप रे. Hey, do you
हाँ.
see those videos which also act जैसा ASMR, पर इसमें chiropractor लोग होता है ना, वो
ओ
कट
सो
कट
गुड.
कट करता है सबको. There's something
सो गुड.
satisfying about it, no, like the
सो
cracks.
फकिंग गुड.
ना, तू वो
तू,
करवाया है क्या? तू करवाया वो तेरा बैक
मेरे
के
को
लिए?
मिला नहीं मुंबई में कोई ढंग का.
नहीं है क्या?
मेरे को सिर्फ कायरोप्रैक्टिक, क्लोजेस्ट टाइप इनटू कायरोप्रैक्टर इज द मेरे
हजाम.
मेरा फार्म है ना उधर, वो जो हजाम है ना, वो
हाँ.
ऐसा सर ऐसा पट करके ऐसा करके
हाँ.
क्रैक करता है वो.
Hey dude, नहीं नहीं नहीं, they fucking dangerous dude, don't do it.
क्यों?
अरे एक नस ऐसा हो गया तो खत्म, फिर तू हो गया वेजिटेबल.
अरे क्या वो आदमी इतने लोग को मरोड़ा है गला इतने सालों से, मेरे पे क्यों हगेगा वो?
अरे पर जस्ट अबाउट लक, नो. गांव गांव में किसको मरोड़ भी जाए तो मालूम नहीं पड़ेगा.
अरे क्या बात कर रहे हैं, वो
क्या
ऐसे ही तो
डूड,
मरना चाहिए.
ये डेंजरस है.
कि मेरा बॉडी वो वो आयरन मिल के अंदर, स्मेल्टर के अंदर मेरे को भी जला देंगे मस्त.
यू मीन द इलेक्ट्रिक फ्यूनरल, ब्लैक सैबथ?
नहीं नहीं, उधर स्टील फाउंड्री है रे.
ओके, दिस इज बिकम टू डार्क फॉर रिलेशनशिप मीम्स. कुछ बाकी है तो बताओ जेमी, अदरवाइज विल गो टू द एएमए. ऑलरेडी 20 और बाकी है, खत्म करो जल्दी, 10:30 हो गया.
अरे this one is personal favorite.
पर्सनल शेड, ओके, लेट्स गो. Nobody. Oh no, highly relatable.
Girls after 1 week in relationship, and it's a little Asian girl, and it says cigarettes or me.
I think it's very patronizing, no, for someone to just assume that, no, you will make that choice for them. No, it is your right to kill yourself slowly or quickly.
Yeah, dude. I was just discussing this with my dad today. My dad was saying, I don't know why bike drivers drive like they don't mind dying. And I'm like, because they don't. You know, there are days where in my head I'm like, क्या ये हार्ट अटैक है ना, आ जाएगा ना, खत्म होएगा ना, like, you know, it's fine, खा ले फ्राइड खा ले. But you can't.
Is there a context to this meme? Like this girl, is she part of another meme or something which is well known? Or just
I think it's just the fact that she's pointing to herself.
okay, that's all it takes in the meme world. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right, next. Arey. Mehta cared to describe this in a politically correct way.
He has to change out of the skirt and into pants because gear वाली साइकिल में स्कर्ट अटकने का चांस बहुत ज्यादा है. ये तुम लोग कभी कॉलेज में वो टर्म सुना है क्या, पैंटी वेटर?
नहीं, but it's self-explanatory, obviously.
मेरे को ना जूनियर कॉलेज में एक बंदा बोला था, oh bro, this song of mine, it's my panty wetter, and I thought of it like, मैं गुजराती मीडियम का लड़का, मैं लगा ये उसका पैंटी क्यों गीला हो रहा है ये गाना बजा के, और वो पैंटी क्यों पहना है.
Look, you are in Guju medium, dude.
Yeah, for a while, like till 4th standard.
In Mumbai only.
Yeah. How you? I did a bit on this. That's where the whole fucking Napa wale comes from.
Acha. And then you learned English like a little later on in life compared to the other students.
So I'll tell you how it was. I learned English late for a general Mumbai kid because like nursery mein, junior KG mein, first standard mein, it was like problematic. Like the teachers were like ये बात ही नहीं कर रहा है English में, इसको समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है. Uh, and then like I would understand, but I would respond in Gujarati. But it was okay because I happened to be in a Gujarati medium school.
Yeah.
And then as I grew older and we traveled the world also a little, I think that's what really helped. Like my dad's friends and all would come, and they would only speak English, some of them. So then that's where it became like conversation. And also Discovery Channel came. I learned a lot of English from Discovery Channel.
So before the Narmada bullshit came.
Yeah,
And before
all
Cartoon
of that,
Network,
like,
before Cartoon Network went Hindi
कि
overnight.
तू सोच प्रिविलेज कैसा अनोखी अनोखी जगह में प्ले आउट होता है कि मतलब गुजराती मीडियम स्कूल में लोगों को लगे कि शायद बैकफुट पे रहेगा लड़का, बट बाप अमीर है तो घर पे केबल टीवी पे इंग्लिश डिस्कवरी आता है.
Yeah.
तो पर मैं बच गया था, मेरा इंग्लिश फिर हो गया, फिर मैं इंग्लिश टॉप किया 10th स्टैंडर्ड में मेरे स्कूल में, which is
Arey,
not saying much in SSC, but
then you become the panty better after
but dude, uske
that.
baad when I went to college and I went to HR college, which was like the big fucking thing, back in the
Yeah.
day, all the
Yeah.
cool kids, still maybe cool kids go,
Yeah.
and it was very harsh. Like they are harsh, these people, the rich kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
They treat you very badly. Like they used to call me Ramu Kaka
Why?
because I used to talk in Hindi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And I used to wear
that's
kurta
hard.
and all, bro. So and
Oh,
so
see
like
that,
then it,
I think that it's more of the kurta than.
no. It was the Hindi was a big part of it.
Why would you wear a kurta to college unless it's traditional day or you're in JNU?
वो स्ट्रीट प्ले वगैरह प्रैक्टिस वगैरह रहता था या फिर जनरली आई डोंट नो, मे बी आई वाज जस्ट इनटू देम एट दैट पॉइंट यार. 11th स्टैंडर्ड में था क्रांति शायद दिमाग में.
Is it just me or are all street plays just bad?
They're almost all bad. I think there are I still don't believe the use, like I don't like there has to be some study on this ki do street plays actually make a difference, because from an entertainment point of view they're not that entertaining.
Yeah.
They're entertaining if you're in the middle of the jungle.
I think it's just like कि देखो ये लोग effort लिया अभी सुन लो इसको ये लोग धूप में किया.
हाँ, more or less. As somebody who has done street plays, I can tell you there is only two ways of justifying art. One is expression and the other is entertainment.
Effort.
And I don't know what the fuck we were expressing, but I'm sure nobody got what we were expressing. And as for entertainment, it was always bad. I mean, it's at best a street play is loud.
Tarun is asking, is Rahul a template in memes? Like, why is it Rahul everywhere in all the memes?
Because it's like with the KKK, you gotta make fun of it to destroy it. So you reduce the value of the thing by constantly making fun of it. So whenever it appears to you, whether it's grown or not, you still think of it as that stupid ass version caricature in your head of that thing.
I think Raga ever coming back into politics in a meaningful way? Like, will he ever make a dent? Yeah. Okay, that's the right answer.
क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है bro?
Right, next meme.
हाँ नहीं, मैं तो सैड हो गया था 2 मिनट. मैं तो सोचा था सब तो ओलिगार्की है. फिर तू मीम बोल दिया. मैं खुश हो गया.
Yeah. What girls think boys want to slap? What boys actually want? It was a nice one. But not the Andrew fans. They're all also overlapping fans of our man.
This is so good.
A good one. All right, next. This is a visual meme. Okay.
ओ उस पे कुछ बोल भी नहीं सकते ना, साला केस ठोक देगा गांडू. Cinema lights go off. Couples.
No foreplay, direct main event. No interval, no build up, direct.
Main course.
Also, like the fixation of the eyes on somebody whose eyes are clearly shut.
Yeah.
Like he wants to see the eyes closed. Okay, firstly, Punit, have you ever engaged in this? Have you ever engaged in hanky panty in the theater?
Despite Mumbai being so stressed for space, it just never made sense. Like too much effort, to, and also the
Yeah,
handles in the middle don't go up completely. So it's
yeah, it's a big issue.
it's a big issue. Yeah.
I have this has happened to me once in my life,
Okay. Have
and it
meaning
was
when you say happen, meaning you did it proactively, obviously.
matlab, yeah, but like somebody used their hands and
Hmm.
other parts, and so here's the only problem with the experience is great in terms of sensation, but we were watching Bhag Milka Bhag, so massive because you can't ignore कि सामने वो उसको फ्लैशबैक आ रहा है कि उसका बाप बोल रहा है भाग मिल्खा भाग तो लाइक वो
Yeah.
horror sex situation. The other time a person tried to initiate things with me was during Haider, and I straight up like slapped the person's hand and said भाई ये क्या है तू पागल है विशाल
Well,
भारद्वाज 4 साल में एक पिक्चर निकालता है और तेरे को अभी सूझ रहा है हैंड जॉब देने को.
first of all, you said person, then you said I slapped his hand. It's very
अरे
non-binary.
यार अरे सब जेंडर एक है रे
सब gender
स्पेक्ट्रम है ऐसा भी स्पेक्ट्रम नहीं है वो रिबन है वो ऐसा मोबियस स्ट्रिप है ठीक है.
अरे अरे ये सब मत बोल. टियर 2 में लोग अभी तो दे जस्ट डिस्कवरिंग बेसिक सेक्सुअलिटी.
पर बहुत हार्ड बोला रिबन है.
वो अभी डूड बहुत डेंजरस. अभी क्या वो पीवीआर वाला नो दे गेट योर ऑर्डर इन द मिडिल ऑफ द इंटरवल आल्सो नो सर आपका नाचोस एंड देन भूल से तेरे पास आ गया टॉर्च मार के. So not really recommended.
This is Kunal is saying they have cameras in there for fuck's sake, but this is before, bro. Like we are born before 2000.
Yes, single
So
screen.
imagine we live in a world where not everything was under surveillance 24/7.
I saw the great film Style in a single screen theater in
Woo!
Kandivali. Yeah, before it shut down. There were rats also, obviously.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this supposed
I watched a whole bunch of B grade movies growing up because like they were just there were theaters close by. And you couldn't stand in those. You couldn't sit on the chairs. Basically, you couldn't because they were so dirty.
yeah. Fucking
But
bad.
like I got through. Maybe I've maybe gone for 2, but I've never made through more than 15-20 minutes because like that's how long it takes for the first guy to go. And then you're just like, "Hey, कैसे दिखूं मैं यार?" Like.
During my MBA days, I was, I mean, not even MBA, it was an internship between the 2 years. No, I was doing field work in rural Maharashtra. And there's a place in southern Maharashtra called Islampur. It's a small town, middle of nowhere. There's nothing to do in the evening. All the doctors have gone home. There's no more calls to be made. The local theater, I said, let's see. Guess what movie I saw there? Jannat with Imran Hasmi.
Lovely.
And a fair amount of attendance there. And the best part was that the parking was only stands for the cycles because that's how people come there to see. Now, remember the cycle stands you used to get in school? And दो pipe में उसका अटकता है. And they were just waiting for that one scene where he smooches the girl. And yeah, they were happy.
Woo!
पैसा वसूल.
मैं तो गेटी गैलेक्सी में भाई का पिक्चर भी बहुत देखा तो उधर भी ये तो होता ही है.
हाँ, गेटी गैलेक्सी.
Yeah.
All right, next memes, please.
अरे और मीम है क्या?
अरे this is
ये हमारा खुद का है, चलता है कॉमेडी रिएक्शन. So people who are not aware, this is our good friend Pratyush Chaubey from Delhi. And even though he's very desi in his delivery and his obviously there's full Hindi, the topics he chooses are rather evolved, So it's like he's in the middle of nowhere. Like it's neither English
I
comedy.
like the insinuation कि like हिंदी में evolve तो मुश्किल ही है.
I mean, if you go by evidently so.
अरे यार प्रेमचंद भी हिंदी में ही लिखता था ब्रो.
तुम तो अपना ही बिरादरी का बात कर रहे हैं ना. और वरुण doesn't have time, Grover, to do more stand up. But if you have not familiar with Mr. Chaube, do check out his work on YouTube. कितना मीम बाकी है और सीरीज है? और
अरे रुक जाओ थोड़ा.
अरे मेहता is a married man, he has to get around to other business.
नहीं वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मेरे को.
Okay. शायद.
चलो next one.
Uh,
This is not a relationship meme, but
This is a relationship meal, bro. What are you saying?
I think Mehta, this is all yours. This is your territory.
Oh man, did you see all the memes when he broke up? Oh fuck. Just the amount of people saying अब सही से आवाज आएगा. Most people don't understand that Pratik Kuhad sings softly so that the girl can talk to the boyfriend over the sound of him singing in the concert. It's all a ploy to sell tickets, bro. Pratik Kuhad figured out from day one कि bro तू बंदे को अगर बेचेगा ना टिकट तो बंदा बंदे के साथ आएगा अकेला. ठीक है, अगर बंदी को बेचेगा ना तो या तो 4 बंदी साथ में आएगी या तो बंदी अपने बंदे को खींच के लाएगी.
Yes.
तो एकदम स्मार्ट मूव. वो मेटल सीन को देख के बोला तुम लोग मॉशपिट करके अपने आप को रगड़ो एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट. मेरे कॉन्सर्ट में लोग हाथ पकड़ के बैठेगा.
This works in stand-up also. Women are the best audience.
Yeah.
But this cartoon is what cartoon is this? Like I see this in a lot of
Attack
memes.
on Titan.
This is Attack on Titan.
तो उसमें सरदार जी क्यों है?
अरे वो डाइवर्सिटी है ब्रो. क्या बात कर रहा है तू?
अच्छा, तो सब लोग इंडियन दिख रहा है ना इसमें.
उसमें अपंग कैरेक्टर है, लेस्बियन, गे, ट्रांस कैरेक्टर है, उसमें हिंदू मुस्लिम कैरेक्टर है, उसमें सब है उसमें.
वेरी गुड, वेरी प्रोग्रेसिव.
प्रोग्रेसिव कुछ नहीं है, ड्रॉ करने का है. कोई अपंग आदमी को काम थोड़ी दे रहे लोग बेंचोद.
अरे dude, there are like एनाइम का गार्ड मार दिया इधर. बहुत लोग पता है वेरी फैंस ऑफ एनाइम और एनीमे, जो भी बोले तुम लोग इन द चैट. एनीमे. बट यार प्रतीक क्या बोलता है, मेरे को आज तक एक वर्ड समझा नहीं उसका गाने का. ऐसा लग रहा है कि उससे कहीं कोई चूहा कोने में मर रहा है, ऐसा लगता है.
कुछ नहीं है.
Also it has a very beta vibe, like a very VP beta vibe.
अल्फा बीटा में नहीं करता है, बट लाइक आई मीन आई डोंट नो मैन. लाइक यू लिसन टू शाश्वत बुलुसु एंड देन यू टेल मी प्रतीक कुहाड़ इज एनी गुड टाइप्स. मेरे लिए तो वो है.
ये कौन है ये सब लोग?
मच बेटर म्यूजिक.
Who are these people? शाश्वत महेश्वरी म्यूजिक भी करते हैं.
शाश्वत बुलुसु.
अच्छा, ओके. ओके. I don't have time to follow all this, but maybe I should do a crash course in pop culture. That could be a thing, right? People who want to be good in party discussions, give a crash course in pop culture. आजकल क्या चल रहा है मार्केट में? सीजन फिनाले में क्या हुआ?
I thought that's like what a lot of people do. That's why people follow certain influencers.
यार कितना स्पैम है दुनिया.
ये सब जो टीवी शो रिव्यूअर वाले लोग होते हैं ना, वो लोग का ये अक्सर होता है where like if a show is small but really good, they won't cover it. They'll be like मैं ये नहीं कवर कर रहा, क्योंकि उसको भी पता है कि कोई देखेगा नहीं.
Yeah. Our ratio is now better than ever. 91 likes to 76 watching. Yes. Height of my career is here. Okay, last 2 memes. कितना मीम बाकी है?
अरे है स्टॉक में बहुत.
अरे तो भी नेक्स्ट टाइम करेंगे. We have to get to Q&A. Okay, last 2. This is it's a tweet. All these school kids are sliding in my DMs with hey babe, काकी बोल लौड़िया काकी. This must be a real problem for school teachers and tuition teachers, right, dude? Like all these, like the pubescent or pre-teen boys acting all like sexualized.
I have never thought about this before now कि ये जो बचपन में बच्चे लोग को ऑब्सेशन रहता था टीचर से, ये सोशल मीडिया में कैसे प्ले आउट होएगा,
Dude, it's must be a problem.
है ना?
Plus,
You
now the kids have phones in the class. They must be taking pictures also, no? Not it's so not fair.
गलत गलत. तो
But
ये मतलब ये थ्रू आउट हिस्ट्री 17-18 साल के बच्चे का हॉलमार्क भी है ये कि इस चूतिए को इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है अपने आप में, and either they're cocky or they are fucking so dumb कि वो ऐसा ढ की तरह बस खड़ा रहेगा सामने. ढ is an underused word. बहुत ढ होते हैं.
in a Gujju show you can use it, dude.
Like वो लोग बस, so like don't you think a lot of people's lives are just like flailing arms and legs and then they die? Like it's just like क्या हो गया, कौन है, and फिर खत्म हो गया. Like there's no moment of like बच्चों में इधर क्या कर रहा है, क्या हो रहा है.
Many people I just see walking in from a distance. I'm like, नहीं ये इससे नहीं हो पा रहा है, because just the gait, just the gait and the posture is so all over the place. I'm like, ये क्या करता होगा life में? I mean, I could be wrong, but just statistically. There's a line in Raja Beta, the video, where I say that by the time mollycoddled boy reaches puberty, he is so confident that he probably thinks that his dick is a nuclear weapon. That kind of fucking confidence.
हाथ लगाओ तो मर जाएगी.
All right, last meme for today before we go to the satsang. Let's make it a good one.
इसके बाद और है.
अरे अपने पास बहुत है भंडार, तो चालू किया है. This is not for me or the audience. This is for Jimmy's meme collection to see light of day.
चलो fair. ये सोचने वाला जो भी है, ये यही तो वो बुद्धि है जिसको इंसानियत को तलाश है, कि जो ऐसे ऐसे यहाँ वहां से चीजें ले आए हैं. गुरुजी आप बताओ, जवाब दो, क्यों किसी को वफा के बदले वफा नहीं मिलती? बताओ पुनीत भाई.
Because love doesn't follow thermodynamics, that's why. The caption is welcome to the club, William Bhaiya. Dude, this meme was through the roof because it was at that moment in an interview where, I think he discovered or he admitted that she is having like a relationship outside.
उसने ऐसा, उसको पता था कि ये हो रहा है, बट फेसबुक लाइव में उसने सबके सामने बोला.
उसने खुद बोला ना. He admitted basically. He came out with it.
She admitted,
dude, and it's like there's a podcast of us or whatever show of us where he comes, and then so the thing, dude, she slept with their son's friend. Okay.
So there's one singer that she was with, right? Some singer.
इसमें बहुत कुछ है, but in that particular show they start talking about that shit. And it's like, what kind of a demon human are you that you're making this person have this conversation on screen in front of an audience? Like how, like कुछ तो कदर कर सामने वाले का. वो क्या बोलेगा, वो क्या, how can this be a meaningful conversation if it's happening in this context?
So one is that he was aware about it, but this was when she brought it up in the whatever the podcast without him expecting it. Is that correct? Okay, so he was aware about it. Okay.
तो वो सिंगर जो है वो वही बनता है, वो जो उसका बेटे का वो सिंगर ही है.
Because the beta is also so big now that his friends are also, I guess, in the 20s.
वो खुद भी तो सिंगर ही है, उसका बेटा रैपर है, वो भी रैपर है.
वो सब कर सकता है, dude. He can be an astronaut if he wants to.
Also, think about इसके बाद जाके वो थप्पड़ मारा है क्रिस रॉक को. ये सब
नहीं, ये तो मुझे बहुत फक्ड अप लगता है. ये रिलेशनशिप में जो भी हो रहा है, वो मैं ना मेरी वाइफ को कभी कभी इनका दिखाता हूँ और बोलता हूँ, देख ये ना, ये नहीं करने का अपने को. ये लोग पागल है, ये नहीं करने का.
But dude, you think Will is not fucked around or what? Like I mean, he
देख
was,
भाई, मेरे
he
को
was Will. Now he's not Will, but he was.
देख, मेरा इतना ही है कि तुम करो, तुम्हारा लाइफ है, तुम जियो ना, खुश रहो, मेरे को बाप का कुछ नहीं जाता है। पर ये पागल बिहेवियर जो टॉक्सिसिटी रिलेशनशिप का जो रास्ते पे निकल के आता है ना, वो मेरे को
Yeah.
लगता है थोड़ा ऐसा उसके ऊपर कर्ब डाल सकते हैं हम एज अ रेस
Which
ऑफ
is this is
पीपल।
like no, a Niba Nibi fallout, no, like on a KTM bike happening on the Oscar stage. It's quite literally that. The funny part is that Chris Rock, the guy he slapped, came up with the great line that a man is only as faithful as his options. He also said, men fuck who they can, women fuck who they want.
Yeah.
So I think on that note, we shall close the meme
अरे
folder for today.
एक और
एक और
एक लास्ट
लास्ट चला लास्ट
शगुन के नाम पे
ओके
101 का था।
ओके शगुन का
हाँ।
मैं तो टेक इट अवे
अगर शादी नहीं करनी थी तो कोचिंग में मुझसे पेन क्यों मांगा था? This I don't know how he found my speech to my ex-girlfriend. But
also read our caption, dude. Mehta.
वो कबीर की बंदी है।
Yes. Tier 2 rocks. See, when we say tier 2, we are not being classist. Tier 2 exists within Mumbai also. The more north you go, the more tier 2 it becomes. Within
Okay,
north.
Sorry, I have to go very quickly and come back in 1 second.
Okay. Also, within Mumbai, you go from west to east, it becomes more tier 2. But great. With that, we end today's meme folder. But we can go now to the Q&As if there are any still left. Let's see कितना लोग बचा है.
Also, ऐसा मीम्स अगर चाहते हो नेक्स्ट लाइव में आए तो सब रेडिट पे शेयर कर दीजिए, राइट? एंड सब रेडिट
Great point. The pinned comment is the subreddit. I think whatever subreddit is, I don't know what it is, but you can send in your shit there and we'll take it up soon. Also, all these memes are from our Cheltai Comedy Instagram page, so which has been around for a long time. And of course, we do largely live shows. But while you're there on our page, we also want to share some quality comedy content. So if you don't follow us there already on Insta, Cheltai Comedy is there. It is Chelta_hai_comedy. I'm sure you'll find it.
Also, for people asking, Guruji bhi hai subreddit pe.
Guruji pata nahi yaar. I can't do one more app in my life, but if somebody doing it for me, then all right. We shall wait for Mehta to come back. Till that time, whoever has any questions, you can shoot. We start taking them. Good to see some frequent flyers are back. Why Kautuk didn't join? Kautuk is next time. They were just the cover.
Thumbnail share कर दे एक बार.
हाँ करो ना.
एक सेकंड.
Okay. So we discussed this when Mehta joined. How come I'm getting relationship memes and Kautuk will get philosophy memes next week, probably. But that's because Mehta is in a broader market. Me and Kautuk don't want to make money, apparently. All right. Thank you for some of the regular joiners. Gandalf is here, Kunal is here, Shubham Mandal is here, Ramnathan from Chennai is here, Shweta is here as well. कौन था और आगे? अच्छा अपने ही लोग हैं सब. Usual suspects are here. If you just joined in, we are going to do Q&As now, and if you haven't so far, do like this stream. Also, this is a new channel. If you don't know already, it's called Beyond the Laughs. Do subscribe if you haven't. The new episodes all lined up and ready to be released very soon. Off Beyond the Laughs. Rahul is saying, I felt today's stream was injustice to all the Rahuls. Kunal Shah is saying, love the content. Thanks, man. This is not really my zone, but you show me the shittiest stuff and I'll try to make a deeper point on it. Otherwise, what is the point of spending time? It's a fucking Tuesday. I could have been doing anything else right now. Okay. There is, I think, 1 a.m. Shweta said, what is she said? Itna chakna khaya, no daru, no body weight. Why? What is no body weight, by the way? I'm clean, dude. Like I get high on being present and aware as far as possible. No intoxicants. Even coffee बंद करने वाला है. Shubhank is also here. Hi man. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Kautuk is busy watching FIFA. हाँ वो उनका World Cup खत्म ही नहीं होता है. But he will come soon. Vaibhav is asking your views on institution of marriage. Is it just to cope up loneliness, boredom, or serve any purpose? I think it's a historical artifact. It started with farming. Before that, there were no marriages as such. People just fucked around, and the children who survived, they grew up in the community. Once you started farming, suddenly you were stuck to a piece of land, and then you had to do something with the land after you died. So you needed someone to pass it on to, and then came in property and inheritance and all other bullshit. And because religion also evolved, organized religion evolved around that time, marriage got codified into religion, and it is still sticking, to us. But obviously, it is way past its due date. If you see in the Western world, if the divorce rates are 50%, that means at least half of them had such a bad time they had to take legal recourse to get out. But that also means that more than half of them are not happy, but they don't come forward to that stage for whatever reason. So if I think any institution has a success rate of less than 50%, is gone already. Of course, इंडिया में ये नहीं हुआ अभी तक, बट नेटफ्लिक्स सब्सक्रिप्शन वालों के पास तो हो ही गया, तो फिर हो ही जाएगा, यही विकास है. Safwan is saying best stand-up I've attended till date last Sunday in Delhi. Thank you very much. I assume you're referring to my show in Horse Cars. Thank you very much. Delhi, I have been coming once a month for the past few months. Jan, I may not come because I'm tied up with other stuff, but I do come to Delhi quite often. I will be back again sooner rather than later. Veganism and plant-based diet, Harsh Gandhi. Good question. I don't get much hate online, but once an entire swarm of vegans descended on my page because I said something. Basically, I said, if I remember correctly, I'm a vegetarian because, like, by birth, family vegetarian. So it was not a choice I made. But people who make the choice later in life for ethical or environmental reasons, I respect them because that is a bigger decision to make, right? Now, scientifically speaking, the population being what it is, going vegetarian or going vegan definitely helps the environment because meat is very intensive in terms of carbon emissions. But if you go purely biologically, then we are not meant to be vegetarian. No? We are omnivores, so we can eat
मैं तो अभी
anything.
जस्ट मटन रेसिपी देख रहा था.
देखो, तो वही है कि I don't think you can impose on people. You just hope that eventually enough people will evolve to a point where they decide to go that way. But not my place.
I don't think it's. I think it's also a misconception of how diets work. Like this was something I keep bringing up because this is a profound thing for me. When I was doing the AMF with Abhish, we were discussing this, right? Like the idea of what is Gujarati food. What you hear about what is Gujarati food is just the most popular shit, which happens to be more often than not just shit that is celebratory.
Carbs, all carbs.
नहीं तू ये सोचना उंधियू अभी देख उंधियू रोज थोड़ी खा रहा है आदमी. फाफड़ा जलेबी रोज नहीं खाने का रहता है ब्रेकफास्ट में. Same with meat items in most households. Most households, if you go back in history, they wouldn't eat meat every day because meat wasn't available every day. It was saved for feasts, saved for occasions. It plays itself out in so many different religious ways. हफ्ते में 5 दिन तो किसी ना किसी भगवान का दिन रहता है, तो तुम नहीं खाने वाले हो, फिर 2 ही दिन बचता है. So the amount of demand was controlled by so many different factors, which suddenly is,
Hmm.
I mean, the cap has blown off, you know. So
Hmm.
with the easy availability of meat, it's the same thing, right? Like with what we were discussing with soil health. We figured out how
Yeah.
to make a lot of shit. We just didn't figure out how to make it well or like healthy or as nutritious as it used to be.
Most food is just barely edible, then kill you. That's all it does.
Yeah.
There's zero nutritional value left in anything. And of course, if you, in a more spiritual way, all the teachers will tell you that the great teachers of history will tell you that you will arrive at a point in your journey where you will give up on meat by yourself,
Yeah.
because you'll come to a point where your consciousness reaches a place where you identify with all sentient beings, not just your telegram group. So beyond that point, it'll go, but you can't force it. Like I was in Bhutan, dude, and Bhutan is like not. It is Tibetan Buddhism. Like not even Tibetan. They have tantric Buddhism. So I asked the priest, one of them, कि largely non-veg चलता है ना भूटान में, तो priest लोग को allowed है क्या? बोलता allowed है, but हमारा भी वो level है, they have a level yellow belt, black belt ऐसा. तो दो तीन belt
Beyond a
के
point, you can't
या
continue
उसके
eating it.
बाद हाँ, up to that point, because you, it depends on the local culture also. No, the religion also evolves to allow you, what the region allows you, right? So, like there are tribes in Africa who are not hunter gatherers, but they only loot other tribes. So their god is also Lutera,
Yeah.
you know. And because India has always been a very high milk producing country, our god is also Makhancho. No, because the god allows you know what is the prevailing custom. So
Yeah. No, and even when it comes to the kind of food that we consume, like I've seen it with my own granddad, beyond a certain age, your body is just not able to handle animal
yeah,
products.
yeah.
With like my grandfather was not a non-vegetarian, but he went vegan at a certain point in his life, and I've seen the profoundly positive impact on his health. He's been healthier for longer than anyone else in my family at that age,
Hmm. Hmm.
especially all of his siblings and their spouses and such. तो मतलब वो उसमें तू अगर देखेगा एक पॉइंट के बाद तेरा बॉडी नहीं ले सकता है दूध और घी और दही और
Yeah,
यू नो
yeah, yeah.
मैदा वगैरह भी नहीं ले सकता है. मैदा तो यू हैव नॉट इवॉल्वड ओनली टू ईट फकिंग मैदा इज
Yeah.
सो न्यू.
Nor have you evolved to drink another mammal's milk, no, but we are doing
Yeah.
it.
No, but it's like alcohol, right? Like alcohol ka base proficient, like how many people were originally able to handle alcohol? That number has gone up over the years because
Yeah.
since we found it, we fucking loved it. I was in fact talking to my wife was telling me about this friend, Odia friend of his, whose mom, he, you know, with age he discovered his mom used to get high in so many different ways in the village because they were proper like tribal family from like the village.
Hmm.
और वो लोग ऐसा वो लकड़ी कलेक्ट करने जाते थे ना लड़कियां, तो सारी है ना एक एक फूल खा के ट्रिप मारती थी वो. तो फिर वो लोग कैसे करते थे पता है, वो बाल में फूल लगा देती है, फिर एक एक पटली खाते रहते वो लोग.
And this is a trippy flower.
It's a trippy flower. It's a psychoactive
Ah,
drug in the flower.
क्या
So
बात.
people have always wanted to alter state, man. Like that's a very common thing. Even with food, like the idea of you can't eat a chicken every day if you're a hunter gatherer. You're not gonna get a chicken every day.
Yeah, but in McDonald's
If
you
you're an
do so. But that's not a
yeah, and
chicken to begin with. So
I mean, so on that day when you have that like thing, it's a high. It's a different state of in your brain of perception of reality on that day. So it's in some level it's an altered state thing only for us.
Gandalf is asking, with so many things being normalized, do you think there are some things that should remain stigmatized?
Like the biggies, you know,
Like don't kill. I
don't
hope.
kill, don't fuck kids,
That's a good
don't
one.
fuck anyone if they say no.
Because I think people are taking Harari too far and saying that everything is propaganda and everything in narrative. So genocide also is narrative. No, so you listen
No,
to our
but
narrative
but
also.
everything is narrative, but that doesn't mean it's bad for us as a species.
Hmm.
Certain narratives are there for self-preservation, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is one of those, like, I mean, fucking just because it's fake doesn't mean you don't follow it. It's like money. वैसे तो money is a construct. तो क्या पैसा जला दे कल सुबह उठ के? चूतिया है क्या? रिक्शा वाले को क्या देगा?
And like
ऐसा नहीं होता है.
not eating pork, for example, no, but done because there's a high chances of getting diseases.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like, I mean, it's as bad with factory farm beef also.
When and how Carlin entered in your life, and why your such affiliation to him?
I think both of us will have different versions of this.
I mean, I said mine before, so go with yours.
I thought my brother used to study abroad. So when he would come, he would bring वो तभी के टाइम पे एक टीबी हार्ड डिस्क जिसको अलग से
Hmm.
पावर का डब्बा लगता था, जिसको
Yeah,
ट्रांसफार्मर लगता था, वगैरह वगैरह.
yeah.
और उस पे he had brought me about 14 seasons of or 13 seasons of Comedy Central Presents.
Wow. This is before you
Uh,
started stand up.
this is before. This is when I was way too young. I was maybe, I would say he went after 12th, which means I would have been in 5th, 6th, 7th standard types.
Oh man,
Most
that's
of it
very
didn't
early.
make sense to me, but this is the time when I found. So, usme George Carlin was not there in that season, but there was like a separate video of just specials.
Hmm.
So, usme there was George Carlin, old George Carlin new, which was like George Carlin before he went blue and
Hippie.
the
Yeah,
AM PM record के पहले वाला
yeah,
and after वाला.
yeah, yeah.
तो तभी मैंने देखा था. तो मेरे को वो मिच हेडबर्ग ये दो लोग ने मेरा मतलब दुनिया ही बदल दिया था.
Yeah.
And so I got into it. But then I mean, Punit sees it differently. But for me, I feel like Kalin is the example of like I don't want. That's the Dadaji I don't want to become. Where I am so bitter by the end. That's for me is like a red flag for bitterness. Despite everything else that he did and everything else that is worth taking
But
away, I just don't want to end up
would
like
you
him.
call it bitter? Like when you hear his interviews, he's like, I'm just enjoying the freak show. I'm on the front row, he says, of the circus.
Yeah.
And I'm not participating. I'm just looking at it.
But
So
it came out in the stand up. The stand up became more bitter and less funny, at least for me. Like it became more and more horror comedy, where like
hmm.
it's funny because it's fucking true and the fact that it's true is horrific.
But beyond the point, if you see the realities of the world clearly, then it'll be very difficult for you to still talk about jovial things. No, because a lot of people doing it already. So it's like you're not adding anything. No, and I don't know. It's basically bitter means कि ऐसा हमको मालूम है माँ चुदी पड़ी पर बोलो मत. You know, enjoy. You also
हाँ.
enjoy. We'll also enjoy. Now let the laborers do what they're doing. Let's enjoy.
हाँ.
I get a lot of that, Sir Carlin is like Carlin, and I first heard him when I was in my first job, first year of my first job, and or actually even before that, there used to be something called LimeWire, remember, for music. Yeah, so I would hear to audio tracks of comedy without ever having seen the man, and it was still so powerful. Just in an
Yeah.
audio context, also it was so powerful.
Like I remember Shell Shock. You remember that little
Yeah,
bit? That
yeah.
was one of those bits that like it was on that hard disk and I remember listening to that and going, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, language is powerful, dude.
Yeah. And everything about it, like the modulation, the delivery, fucking everything.
Yeah. Everything about and just like the tone of like the voice comes from a place, like you know what I mean? वो posture नहीं कर रहा है. मेरे को पता है कि वो जो बोल रहा है उसके नीचे एक layer है. ये आदमी सोचा है.
Yeah. Kunal Shah is added saying even big cats in South America tried to find DMT from plants.
अरे भाई कैटनिप देख लो. क्या हाई होती बिल्ली लोग. Punit
Kunal,
Akash. In fact, there's one more use case for this. There are pigs, I think. I think it's pigs or monkeys. Pigs mostly. उनको है ना peanuts या कुछ देते थे. And they would fucking take it to the sea because the salt water and the peanut would make it a salty peanut, dude. Because they were like, चखना कर रहे हो तो ठीक से करे हुए. ठीक है.
what question you want to take next? Are you looking at the comments?
किधर मिलता है ये फ्लावर नहीं पता.
दादर फ्लावर मार्केट.
Punit, Akash, and what part of history are you most fascinated by post hunter gathering?
ऐसा कुछ फेवरेट नहीं है. ऑल ऑफ हिस्ट्री इज इम्पोर्टेंट. तो वैसा आई एम
And it's
नॉट.
like also very cyclical. Like it's you're just seeing the same shit play out again and again on different scales.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not geeky enough to say, I like this period. Ramesses 1 and Ramesses 3, no, that's the real shiz. ऐसा तो
Yeah.
नहीं है. I think all parts are equally interesting. I went to the Prime Minister Museum and it's all recent history, right? And so much of it we still don't know the detail. I mean, it's there and we never bothered to sort of look into it.
Dude, there is this documentary type channel on YouTube called Kraut, and they
Crowd.
have this documentary on India and Pakistan relationships. And the stuff in that, I was like, fuck, इसमें से कितना सारा मेरे को पता नहीं है. Like एक दो
Hmm.
जगह पे I was like, okay, this is a sort of like a outsider's perspective that's been dumbed
Hmm.
down and is not really the specifics of what's going on.
Hmm.
But a lot of it was like, oh fuck, ये तो अपने को बताया ही नहीं कोई.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like both stuff about Pakistan and also stuff about India. कि like, oh fuck, अपन ने ये किया. Oh shit.
Like the recent what was it, controversy, but there's a recent outrage on that guy, the filmmaker who was the head of the jury at Indian film festival in Goa, no, who
अरे
said
हाँ, वो
that,
अंकल ने बोला ना कि वो पिक्चर डिस्गस्टिंग है.
yeah. And then they all went after him, all possible ways. He came back and he said that I stand by my words, and criticizing a movie is not criticizing the actual incident. Of course, it happened. I'm not denying that, but the movie is still shit.
Yeah.
And then so they said ki nahi, this is his opinion. The jury members don't agree with him. So now the jury members also come out and say, yeah, we agree with him. तो पर
Yeah.
वो नहीं आता है, वो ट्रेंड नहीं होता है, उसके ऊपर कुछ रिएक्शन नहीं है अभी चुप बैठने का. So a lot of
अभी
it is
अगला है ना.
also
अभी
how
अगला.
much noise you can make.
Yeah.
Gandalf is asking who is an overrated Indian comedian according to you, and
What?
yeah,
Who is an overrated comedian according to me?
Indian comedian, yeah.
Fucking all of us, motherfucker. All of us. What is wrong with you? 11 years into this shit and we act like we know what the fuck is going. Are you kidding me? Have you met fucking astronaut who's just like, हाँ मैं तो बस 11 साल से chill कर रहा हूँ और अब मुझे सब पता है स्पेस के बारे में. नहीं मैं like all of us are overrated, dude.
Yep.
Some more than others. It's like the pigs from Animal Farm. Everyone is equal. Some are more equal.
Shubhankar is asking, do you guys like Bill Burr's comedy on women or is it too harsh for a woke era? I'm not even sure if we are in a woke era. It's just a few people who are influential who are driving the perspective. What do you think, dude?
I think it's an era of posturing. Is everyone says things for the sake of the line. There's nobody needs to back anything up anymore. You can be an influencer and be into animal rights, but buy a dog and still eat meat. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't fucking matter. Nothing fucking matters.
Yeah, like
Even the
the Punawala case, dude, that the fucking murderer. He was all full woke in his bio, feminist, LGBTQ, poetry, everything. Dude. The Delhi
yeah
case, no?
yeah. वो फूड ब्लॉगर था वो तो. मैं तो
Oh.
पहले से ही बोल रहा था तेरे को पुनीत ये फूड ब्लॉगर लोग से भरोसा ही नहीं करने का बेंचोद. जो आदमी हरिका is in fucking now, which means
Now,
that
yeah.
it's easier to do misinformation. It's easier to, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a family event, somebody or the other is telling me, पर तू कलकत्ता जाता है, पर कलकत्ता में तो अभी बंगाल में तो सब हिंदू लोग को मार रहे हैं. And I'm like, क्या क्या बोल रहा है dude? Like, so I mean, I don't know what they are envisioning. Like they think कि बस दीदी और 4 मुसलमान लोग बैठ के शो देख रहे हैं.
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense.
And they managed to make them believe that Kerala is in Middle East.
Yeah.
Because they don't
There's
vote
that
for us.
there's that Kerala girls, 36,000 girls have been abducted
Yeah,
from Kerala. The movie
just a
trailer thing.
random line, dude. Just like random bullshit. And by the
Yeah,
way, that is the only guy, if you can call him a filmmaker, who went against the jury in favor of Vivek Agnihotri.
of
And
course.
the fact that he was on the jury also is laughable. But
Yeah. तो यार मतलब ये मेरे को तो लगता है कि कुछ मतलब इसमें मैं थोड़ा है फेटलिस्ट, कोई फायदा नहीं है, अभी कुछ कर नहीं सकते. You can do your thing. Like I तो personally feel like I'm way more interested in one-to-one interactions and changing minds one person at a time, because I feel like that actually has an effect. मैं कितना भी वीडियो डालूं वो echo chamber ही बनने वाला है. It can gather
करंट
like-minded
करंट
people to.
जनरेशन को भी चूतिया बनाने के लिए है ना बियर बाइसेप्स तो.
नहीं, और करंट जनरेशन को क्या फर्क पड़ता है डूड. लाइक there's dude the civic awareness has been beaten out of us over the years dude. Like there's
या
nothing left. अभी क्या बच्चा लोग बहनचोद इस पे जाता है प्रोटेस्ट पे, टिंडर खोल के बैठ जाता है आधा तो. और वैसे भी प्रोटेस्ट बहनचोद ऐसी जगह पे कर रहे हैं जहां पे किसी को इनकन्वीनियंस ही नहीं हो रहा है, तो फिर वो क्या है प्रोटेस्ट का फायदा बहनचोद.
as the government is done, they don't give you space only ना, they just say यहाँ पे allowed है बस,
अरे
जो करना है
पता है मैं
करो.
जब मेरा स्कूल है ना आदित्य बिरला ग्रुप ने टेक ओवर किया था, एंड दे वांटेड टू शट अस डाउन एंड मेक एन आईजी स्कूल. ओके, आईजी सीएसई स्कूल. एंड
Hmm.
वी फकिंग प्रोटेस्टेड, वी शट डाउन ह्यूजेस रोड for a day by doing rasta
Yes.
roko back in the day. Okay, and I saw this as an act of fucking the little guy saying fuck you, we're tired of you pushing us around. It's been 2 years of you pretending to negotiate, and you don't want to negotiate, and they wanted to move us dude to a building in VT. They wanted to move a 600 kid building in VT to and the door was literally 6 feet wide to the entire building. Not a window, huh? Not a window, bro, in
It's
a
like
school.
those hospitals, right? When the corporate hospital takes over, they keep a municipality ward for
Yeah,
free.
yeah. And so I mean, we and I thought it was a proper act of civil disobedience. I mean, my school was a Gandhian school to begin with, so that's what we were raised with.
Hmm.
And then I remember going to junior college, and then they're like, "Oh, you're those fuckers. You know how much traffic you guys caused?" And I'm like, "Bench
Shit,
chod, tum
they
log
remembered after years.
yeah, I mean, like, even like 2, 3 years in, like, they were like, oh, I remember that day we got stuck in traffic. And I'm like, that's all you remembered. Like, but for us, it was Kranti. For you, it was nuisance.
Right? I think the last question we'll take is Harsh Gandhi asking your views on anti-natalism.
अरे हाँ ना, कि मेरे को पैदा ही नहीं होना था.
हाँ वो वाला है ना, क्यों लेके
इतना
आया मेरे को.
प्रिविलेज माँ की चूत. ये कैसा चोदू चीज है. तूने मुझे पैदा क्यों किया भोसड़ी का, अभी आ गया ना. Like, they don't understand the basic privilege that to say that they had to be born.
I feel it's a very juvenile thing. Like, no, it's like तो क्या अभी क्या करेगा फिर, like, I mean,
हाँ वही ना, अभी क्या करूं मैं, तेरे को पैसे दूं, मैं तेरे लिए नाचूं, तेरे को क्या करना है. तेरे को अगर इतना ही अगर कोई प्री नेटलिस्ट होता ना, तो अपने आप को टपका देता, ठीक है.
then why? But then again, I don't
बट
know.
नो, बिकॉज दे डोंट वांट टू फकिंग एक्चुअली एंड द लाइफ. दे वांट द सॉरी फ्रॉम मॉम एंड डैड.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
अभी मैं जा रहा है ना, बाप बाप से सुनना तो बाप से है ना कि तू यू आर डूइंग वेल एंड यू आर फनी, पर जा रहा है आदमी अमरावती शो करने.
All right, I think that's a very
अरे
stoic
अटक
note
गया
to
क्या
end
फिर
this
से,
on.
कि मैं अटक गया सिर्फ.
Thank you, गाँव वालों जो भी आए आज और रुके लास्ट तक. Any last words? मतलब any untied ends?
Yeah, just one
Hmm.
thing. Please come watch me live if you
Hmm.
are in a city near me. So we're doing Bhopal, Indore, Guwahati, and Mumbai. Mumbai 2 shows,
Hmm.
16th को एक शो है और 31st दिसंबर को ईयर एंड टाइप एक शो है. मतलब
इधर कर रहा
स्पेशली कर रहा
31st को.
हूँ. माटूंगा
काय आहे ते माटुंगा मध्ये ऑडिटोरियम आहे काय?
ऑडिटोरियम में, आ जाना, मजा आएगा.
Probably might not be here, but okay, sure.
देख लेते हैं. And
Hmm.
if you're not already, please join us on the Telegram group. It's just a way to get you stuff that I'm making as soon as I'm making it, as opposed to letting a fucking algorithm decide whether or not you get to see it and when you get to see it, and whether it's more important for you to see fucking Ranveer talking about motherfucking ghost stories. So yeah.
Where can they find you? Any link for your shows?
Shows are all you can go to the Telegram group, or you can go to Book My Show. Everything is on Book My Show. Just put in my name, that's AKASHMEHTA, Akash Mehta. You will find me.
Okay. But, before we go, one thank you to our own Desi Jamie because he made this stream happen with his treasure
Yo,
chest of memes. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here
Sachin
right now.
rocks.
Vaibhav Yedke is asking any person like Saint Guru that you admire, like Kabir,
Yeah,
Krishnamurti,
yeah,
and why?
absolutely.
Yes.
Punit Pania. Uh,
नहीं ये सब में पैसा नहीं है रे ये सब बनने में
हाँ रे.
वो तो है and even
Uh,
algorithm doesn't work. You know that guy Acharya Prasad, newest player in the market. वो बना यार है अपना उसका 5 मिलियन फॉलोवर बन गया ऐड डाल 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 के तो क्या 5 मिलियन एंड ही डूइंग इट डूड ऑल ऑफ इट शॉर्ट्स व्हाट्स सब कर रहा है भाई तो
yeah.
you have to play the same then you're the same person with a different tone I guess I don't know
उसमें
but
भी रिलेटेबल बंदा-बंदी वाला एडवाइस ही देना पड़ता है घूम फिर के.
हाँ वो वही कर रहा है निब्बा निब्बी कर रहा है वो but most people are regular. They do know that I read a lot of Krishnamurti, and I think everybody should at least read one book, the simplest one, which is Freedom from the Known. Look it up if you haven't already. Baki sab you will find by yourself once you start reading. सब लोग हार्ट भेज रहे हैं. Yes, thank you very much. Bye bye. Good night. We'll see you soon with another
पुनीत हार्ट
stream.
कंप्लीट कर मेरे साथ.
अरे सॉरी मैं देखा नहीं यार. हाँ
दूसरा हाथ.
नहीं यार I don't we are in this.
मेरे में तो हो रहा है.
तेरे में हो रहा है अच्छा मैं shit.
I don't know फाइनल में हुआ कि नहीं.
Now time to switch off and regret the stream.